Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy almost 4th of July. It may only be July 2nd, but we have got our incredible biggest sale of all time here and ready. It continues. It goes through the weekend. That is Sunday afternoon. So what a time to shop, to save, to get your favorites. I'll tell you, it is time to get that wish list out. It is time to check them all off, get those really important pieces you've been maybe thinking about or meaning to pick up if they got within the budget. I'll tell you, no better time to pick them up than right now. We have a 12% off everything sale. What you see is what you get. We've got one of a kinds with the exception of a couple of diamond pieces for you tonight, and it is a very exciting 3 hours still to come. Now, as you all have been doing, this is what happens in any good sale event. We've had a number of requests come in overnight and since I saw you last evening. So what we're going to do is, and obviously you can get those in live during the show too, but if you are already somebody who's made a request, maybe your name is Mary, Mary M or Mary S. We have two requests, two different Marys looking for different things. So got your request ready. Bonita W, she called in as well with a nice little variety we've got to show you, and also Vicky reaching out. So if I named your name, I've got your pieces ready to go, ready to show whenever you're ready. And then for the rest of us who are thinking about anything special from our entire inventory and collection, this is the night to get those requests in. Make sure you do that right here and now, all throughout the night. But of course, really crucial as we're only on day 2. This marks hour number 4 of the sale event out of what we're going to see over the course of Friday evening and of course Saturday and Sunday morning. So this is very exciting. And yes, we will be here on Friday the 3rd, the observed holiday. And then of course we're going to see you guys on the morning hours. That's nice. I think it's nice for all of us. Having worked a number of 4th of July evenings, it's nice to be here during the day. So we'll be here as your pre-party on Saturday morning and of course on Sunday morning as well, the finale. So let's get started. We've got something special. It's one of a kind. And again, lots and lots to get to here tonight. So this is where we get going. We get started. It is our ruby. I've got a lot of themed pieces here that don't necessarily mean you can only wear them on the 4th of July, but it means that it certainly is a little theme going on with the red, the white, and the blue. Where's the blue, you ask? The blue is really perfect with the pigeon's blood color, because when you got a pigeon's blood color red, that is the ultimate blue red. And so yes, there's going to be a secondary blue to those rubies. The item number is 1127828, and there's a full carat 88 of those incredible rubies, each and every one of them being an Asher cut, set channel set among 3 channels with diamonds in between, and that's going to total 29 points in your diamond weight. So one only here. It's a remarkable value. I'm very excited about this one. Stays in the yellow gold. We're still going to do free shipping, free sizing on everything that you shop for. Do keep that in mind, and let's try this one on right here and now. This goes side to side, all design in the rubies and the diamonds, and really I love that diagonal type of look that you're getting, plus the fact there is only one. Stays in the yellow, we'll size it, and here's what we'll do for pricing. It's going to make it so unbeatable. Our normal values any given day of the year are unbeatable in the jewelry trade. However, when you see a sale event like this one, it is go time. It is make sure you get in on your favorites and call early. I can't tell you how many, we sold everything we put up last night, and yet it was really one of those busy nights where a lot of times there were 4 or 5 or 6 people that missed out on an item because they were just a couple of seconds late on the phone line. So try to avoid that, dial in early and watch what might happen. You might get a better value than you even expected. For example, this is not just $9.99. We're going even lower than that and sending it out right now for $888. And then of course, 12% off in addition to that. So that's going to end up being, well, $781 and change, of course. So one only there, and then we'll size it for you. And then we even have a necklace that's affordable. And we have star earrings, all in white diamonds, but star shapes. Wait till you see those. They're fantastic. They're coming up. You know that big tanzanite and the platinum mounting? Can't remember exactly who picked that up, but we have a matching necklace that's new. I still have brand new for you as well. Isn't that exciting? All these sale events, it's not just the, oh yeah, I've seen that before. No, we've got brand new in every single show for you, including butterflies coming up. I love a good butterfly piece. We have a butterfly pendant that is unlike anything, trust me, you've ever seen before. Now we move on because these stars feel very much now. Yes, right now we're thinking patriotic. We're thinking stars and stripes. We're thinking about 250 birthday, you know, that thing. But here's what we have that really is one of the most chic and cool designs in jewelry right now is the star design for any given day of the year, and it is 113-1684. Ruby ring still here for $781 if you'd like to get that. Here's what we have in a one-of-a-kind pair of diamond earrings, perfect pave in your star shape, 20 points in those diamonds, and get this, they're 18 karat gold. So yet again, saw a lot of 18 karat and premium metals last night. We're gonna see the same here tonight for you as well. 20 points. I always hesitate now when I say nighttime because it's daytime. So I'm like, is it day or is it night? We're right in between out here on the West Coast. So it is, it's nighttime though, pretty much for most of y'all. So here we are in the 18 karat gold, and here we are with a beautiful value as well. This is gonna be one only. Let me show you the size though, so we reference that. The post is just north of the center. So that's a look at it from a distance. Obviously I wanna get you a look at it with a backdrop, but first the measurement. It is right at, let's call them 3/8 from point to point there in their top to bottom measurement. Also want to try one on for you as well to give you a much better idea of what they look like from a distance here, but they are just so, I mean, these are the coolest earrings we've done in a while. Of course, we had way back when. Do you guys remember my shooting star earrings? Well, this is a look, but just again, like the stud, pretty straightforward and simple here in that stud for you. And so, yes, I think they could move on up too. I think they could be a second piercing as well. I think they could be second, third, fourth even as well as you move up the ear. But let's get you great value. Back to the wheel we'll go, and they are under $1,000, not $9.99 either. What a time for requests. Again, did we hear from any of our requesters so far? Mary M, Mary S? Vicky, nobody's here. Nobody's here ready to go. All right, that's good. Again, it's early still. It's and then Jason, do you have anybody making requests already? Like again, do we hear from Vicky, Bonita, Mary M, Mary S, anybody? Let me know if we do, because again, I know how many people aren't here for the beginning of the show. I get that. So we'll wait and we'll do $4.99 on the stars. Yes, $4.99. And then 12% off that price, which would be $4.39 instead. So you are saving another 60 bucks off of that price tag. So pretty incredible there, and only one pair. So that'll do it for, actually I can bring you red, white, and blue in an earring as well if you're willing to spend a tad more and get sapphires, rubies, and diamonds in a love knot style, which are some of my favorites just because of the great meaning behind them. So let me know who's got the star earrings. The ruby ring that we started with, which is driving by right now, that's still here for $888, which turns into $781. We have the star earrings now for $4.99, which are really $4.39. Who do we hear from? Vicky's ready to go. You got it, Vicky. We'll show her. What's that? Star earrings are gone. Congratulations. All right, let me do the one other earring that's feeling very patriotic here as well. It's the love knot design, but done in the red, white, and blue. So we do have the diamonds, yes, but then you're getting the rubies and the sapphires as well in this love knot design, which of course that unbreakable bond of the love knot. The item number on the love knot is 112-1295. We do have one pair in white gold. So they will stay in the white gold just like our star earrings did. And this is a one only pair. They're just slightly more than the last ones. And so I would say if you missed out on the stars, you might like those just as well. Or if you are building what we call the ear stack or doing some earscaping, you can do that as well. And then have the stars and the striped effect among the red, white, and blue in the love knot design. But it's an amazing value. It's under $600. We're not doing $599 either. How about $549 for those earrings, which will be under $500 when all is said and done. Your $483 price tag will be the difference maker after your discount and at checkout. So let me show you one here, center post and finished on the inside with this style. There's that love knot. Here's the length and the measurement you're going to get. They are more or less, they feel like very even measurements as far as that, also 3/8 of an inch, but a little more gold. And then you've got this great finishing, which I'll show you when we're back up close, but a look at them on the ear as well. And you can obviously turn them with that center post. You can turn them however you like. So if you would like the diamonds up top like I've done, and then the rubies and the sapphires sit just south of that, or you can do, you know, just again, rotate them, and then you can always have the rubies up front or also the sapphires can be right up front as well. So they'll be $483 at checkout for you as well. So very important value there. And then we'll go ahead and get to one of my, our first request of the show, which I've had time since it was an email early this morning. I put together a whole wheel. Like you know how we do some blowout wheels sometimes where you'll see a whole variety of pieces? Well, I've been doing that for some of our requests today too, where you're gonna have a selection of, it's like a wheel tailored just for you. So we're gonna do that for you, Vicki, next. And if you'd like those love knots with the rubies, the sapphires, and the diamonds, go ahead and let me know and we'll have those for you. So let's get to a quick look. This is gonna be fun for everybody since there are 4 options here. And then, hey, another Mary. Well, we didn't hear from Mary S and we didn't hear from Mary M yet, but we do have Mary C on the lines here. And I'll show this really quickly here for you because this is a really quick and easy deal. And this one, well, you're gonna love it. 113-1237. This is one that I didn't figure we'd even be available here to show, but thrilled it is. So Mary C, I gotta thank you because this is one of my favorite things to bring. And I think it's one of our better values any given day of the year. And so to see this discounted now, because you see 12% off everything means everything. So as long as it's available and in stock, it's going to be available to you. But this stands as one of those bigger values in all of yellow diamonds that we offer. It is not only yellow diamonds, but you're getting this incredible wider band, 227 of your yellow diamonds in a lot of gold, and just brought it to you this weekend because even though it was the second time we'd ever seen it, this weekend on the show, I prioritized it being on the weekend show because we'd had such an amazing value in yellow diamond bracelets and yellow diamond, of course, the earrings that we brought you as well, which then carried over. I even brought you a new pair of yellow diamond earrings last night on the show. So really here's the ring that gives you the foundation for them all, and it's really exciting to see. But we are thrilled, and I mean really excited to bring you this value on this one, which is 227 in the diamonds. Let's take a look at it on the hand. If you've never seen it before, gotta grab this. 227 at the normal price is incredible. It was one of those big kickoff specials, and call me early because it doesn't look like we have too many to go around. Otherwise, I would put it up and leave it up and we'd just spend a whole night. It'd be like our 3-hour infomercial on this piece because I don't think there's a better value than what this brings, especially with this kind of elite diamond weight at 227. But watch what we're gonna do. 12 millimeters wide, which is about a ½ inch, and it's almost as large as the signet ring, which is the largest ring we carry as far as width goes in a squared off style, but this is all covered in yellow diamonds. Immaculate VS, really beautifully matched yellow diamonds. And it's under, well, this never happens, under $2,000, but $19.99 is only the beginning because if you shop it right now before it's sold out, that will actually be another discount that takes it down to $1,759 a ring. For 227, that diamond weight did not change. It is going true to size, so please go true to size on this one if you would like to have it. And then also remember that, my gosh, that is one of those values that I don't think we would ever be able to duplicate again. Yes. Mary M? It's 12 millimeters, but like I said, that's a ½ inch. So I've answered your question before we even asked it, but I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's go here, show it on the hand, because if you're a visual learner, then here's what it looks like, and there's how it actually measures. Do you see that? It's at a ½ inch. So I said approximately, it's more exactly a ½ inch wide. Now it is gonna taper in the back, so if I spin it around, you see how it tapers slightly? That's why you can go true to size. If the ring were the same width in the back as it was in the front, I would say go up. You don't need to. It's meant for a comfortable fit, it's meant for a seamless fit, and also it's low profile. So if you are somebody who wears gloves, if you are, and I know it's 100-some degrees at most places, I get that, but I'm talking about like I wear gloves at the gym, I wear gloves when I get gas, which is twice a week, so I wear gloves a lot, and I don't want to take off my jewelry and leave it somewhere? No. So this is perfect because this is the piece like a signet ring that you never need to take off because you have that important piece. So it is really, again, wearable for being a wider style. It may be very high profile in its look and its aesthetic, but it is low profile, so it's very easy to wear, even if you're not someone who's normally adept at wearing larger jewelry. Did you have a question there? Back of the ring again. So let's show you, I don't know if you meant on or close up, but let's go close up since I showed the back on. Let's show you how it's finished and let's show you how it tapers. Still plenty wide in the back. It's about 4 millimeters in the back. And then of course it's 12 millimeters in the front. So enjoy it. Thank you all for being with us. Risa, I did send you a message earlier. I don't know if you got it, but Risa, I see you're watching online. So I did send you a message in regards to your request. Casey's with us. Hey, Kirsten, thank you so much. And, oh, hey, Tracy, thank you. Yeah, Tracy has that ruby ring that we showed top of the show, and I assume she likes it. She didn't say so, but she says she has it. So it's a good ring too. So that's the back and how beautifully it's finished. Remember that $17.59 at checkout. I hope you do. I hope you like all the jewelry you get. And remember that this is a very important time. We've got, that was Mary C's request, but I know we are lined up with requests here. We heard from Mary M, and then we've got Vicki. You're coming up next. Yes. So we'll get to all of our lagoon tourmalines that I grabbed, which are those really blue greens to indicolites. Depends. Each stone is a little bit different. And by the way, if you like butterflies, look at this butterfly pendant. I had never seen this before. I'm so excited because it's got pink diamonds, yellow diamonds, Paraiba, and white diamonds. That is coming up. So if you want that butterfly, if you're one of the many who love butterfly rings, let me know. That one's going to be almost gone here. Let's start a little mini wheel here, and this is for everybody, even though it's really spurned on by a request here. Yes, Risa, really, I don't lie. Yes, yes. Yes, not at least about jewelry, right? I mean, every now and then, you got to lie to your pets or something and be like, I'll be right back. Those kind of white lies. But I don't kid around about jewelry, Risa. I can custom make it for you. Yes, I can. So, well, I won't do it because I don't make the jewelry, but I talked to all of our jewelers because they're going on vacation. They all get that extra day off, so I got to say farewell to all the jewelers who are pumped up as they left today because they're all going on their 3-day holiday and get the whole weekend off, including Friday. I bet a lot of you are on a 3-day weekend right now, right? Celebrating the 3-day weekend. I hope so. So again, happy extra long weekend, everybody celebrating. And also, I have one pear shape, so I've got to show you this because I would be remiss if I didn't show you a pear shape. I know we love the colors and the clarities in the emerald cuts, but look at this. So yeah, happy weekend. I just realized Normal Society has a 3-day weekend starting now. So yay. I hope that's you, and I hope you get all this extra time to do a little unwinding and relaxing and also a little partying and a little shopping as well. Or if you're like me, shopping is the way you party. It's the way I celebrate. It's the way I relax. It's the way I unwind. It's the way I celebrate. It's the way I party. I mean, shopping is life. You know, it really is. So here we are with our 4. These are called Lagoon tourmalines. They do have, you can see the one on the right and the one in the center rear, those are indicolites. But I see a little bit more green element here. So this is a little bit more green blue, and then this one's really green and blue together. So I put up a variety so you can choose, but the great news is this is a newer collection for us. They're all really, really rare. Keep calling on the yellow diamond band. The fact that's not sold out yet means I'll show it later until it does sell out. But I hope, Mary, that was the one you were looking for. And then we have this incredible variety of all these tourmalines, which are really, again, truly indicolites, but I'm very, very strict about what I use that term for. This one and this one on the right for sure. This one's very close, but when you see it up like this, which I'll do for every stone, wow. That's why the emerald cuts are so sought after and so desired here. And then look at this one facing up to the camera lens there. Isn't that something? And then this one's got more green, but a lot of us are gonna like that, but still a teal green. There's a little element of blue there, and then a really indicolite in the pear shape. So here we are. All 4 are gonna be, well, I've got 18 karat gold on 3 of the 4. Wherever you see an emerald cut, that's 18 karat gold. Wherever you see the pear shape, that's 14 karat gold. They all stay in the gold color they're in, which is white gold across the board, although some need a little extra rhodium. So I've noted that. And then here's what we'll do. Instead of, well, 10,000 or 89.99, big value here. And yet any one you like. Do you have a favorite already? I can give you the details and try it on. But I love showing that we've got 4 gorgeous stones. This is everything, by the way, outside of a pair of earrings, but this is everything I have in rings. And so we're very excited to bring them. And yet they're not even, you know what, guys, I'm going to make every one of them less than $5,000. We're going to go better than $49.99 because it is a blowout and it is a weekend sale event. And it's an event like no other. And we want to make sure everybody gets their favorite here. But let's make them even better than $39.99 at the most. And then we can go even lower on a couple of them. So my big ones here are the $240 and the $299. So let me point those out. This is the 2 karat 99 emerald cut and 18 karat. That's going to be $39.99, as is the one off to the left here. So that one's also, that's the 240 stone. That one's going to be $39.99 as well. If you want to go a little more affordable, go with the pear shape, which is $36.99, or the most affordable of all is going to be off to the right here, and that's going to be $26.99. And again, 18, 18, 18, 14, and then we can go through those carat weights again and try them on. But those are all of our Lagoon tourmalines in rings for you right there and now. So yes, anywhere between $26.99 as our most affordable up to $39.99, and you can take any one of them you'd like. Okay, so let me know, Jason, if you have any requests. We can give you item numbers and try them on. The front, let me try that on for you. And that's got, did you notice the extra diamonds even beyond the sides there? So that's such a good one. And that would be the $299 there. So that's going to have those additional diamonds. See the difference here where this one's clean on the sides and this one's got extra diamonds. So that is the 2 karat 99, which is the biggest of them all. And then I'll try it on. And who is that? Was that our requester by any chance? It was wonderful. Well, look at that ring. Congratulations on that one. Of course, that's over $400 off. Yes. So the item number on this one is 113-1406 for that $299. She just took the largest one of the batch there, and then we'll take a look. Still have $39.99 on down, so it would be $39.99 on the left and $36.99 center, and then of course the right side, the most affordable at $26.99. So we'll give another 60 seconds to those three, and congratulations and thank you so much, Vicki. I appreciate that. So we're so excited, and here we go. I think we are so ready, guys, on this incredible, incredible value. So let me know if you like any of those. I love that they're all under 4, which really means that, remember, there's so much more to it than that, because when you're talking about all of the exciting pieces that we have here, look at that. It's so amazing, isn't it? You've got I love that we have variety too, so you can also see each one and see how they compare and contrast. I think that's impressive as well. Always loving seeing, you know, options for you. And of course, our requester was able to get one, but these are now open to anybody and everybody else who would like to get into this really, really rare variety here. So that's really, and again, for the reason, I did see, Rhonda, that you had a question about gold weights. Because, so guys, we need to discuss something that I say about once a week, but it's probably not enough because not everybody watches every show. So let me disclose this right now, because someone just asked, why don't you talk about gold weights? Well, there's a very good reason why. If it's an established piece like a bracelet or a necklace, I can give that to you. When it's a ring, it varies, Rhonda. So it varies. So I say this about once a week, but again, most people watch on mute. It's much more pleasant when you watch on mute. So here's the deal. If you have a ring, you know we offer free sizing. Now, I can always give you a gold weight if you just want it in the size it's in, which the size can range anywhere from, I see samples out here that are size 3s all the way up to size 12s. So again, it varies greatly based on the size that you get. So I never like to get a gold weight, quote a gold weight, and then we size it for you. Let's say it's a 7, and it's a 7 on the air, and I give you a gram weight of 5 grams, and then you get it sized up to a 12. Well, that's going to have a larger gram weight. No different than it would have a lesser gram weight if it was a smaller ring size. So that's why giving a gram weight doesn't make a lot of sense in rings. We do offer that free sizing for you, but again, if you don't want to take us up on the free sizing, you're welcome to say, I don't need it sized, I'll take it as is, and you can do that on your own. Or maybe you're lucky enough to wear the size it is right currently is what works for you as well. That's fine too. And if that's the case, great, that's wonderful. We ship it out to you and we can always give you a gram weight. So I can always do that. I don't have a scale out here, but I can always do that for you. So again, any questions on that, let me know. But that's why we don't give gram weights. And again, they're not usually overwhelming either. So rings are usually somewhere, you know, a ring can only be so much, right? They're usually within reason. But when we get into big chunky necklaces, when I do all gold pieces like gold chains, gold curb links, gold omegas, they have gram weights. The reason we don't on rings is because it varies for each and every individual person. It even varies if it's a 6 versus a 6.5. So that's why. So hopefully that answers your question. Because yeah, it's not something we're just, I'm very detail oriented. I give as many details as probably more than you'd ever like, but that's why it varies greatly. And again, like I said, if you don't want to take us up on free sizing, perfectly fine. You can just go ahead and get what you like, but we'll always let you know, okay? So here it is. That's our last call. And then I think what we've got is Mary M's request. And then real quick, Mary M, before we do this, I know Anna has a request here. Anna H wanted to see some earrings from last night. So let me go ahead and show these again. These were actually brought out for another person's request last night, but they declined. So here we are with another look. And now maybe it's a meant to be moment for Anna H. But Anna, here you go. This is your earring at 112.9916. These are gorgeous multicolored designer earrings. They are in 14 karat gold and they have 274 in the multicolored diamonds that range from greens to yellows to blues to champagnes and fawns and even some light, different colors of yellow. I would say light yellow into darker yellows, but that's really, really important. And so that's really exciting. And then here we are where you've got a really important earring that's that wraparound front facing hoop. So that's exciting as well. So that is, I just enjoy when it's got this look that's something a little bit different and you've got this really, really important look there. And yeah, we're gonna do something really, really important on them like we did. Yellow gold only, $19.99, which is so already far, far, far less than 1,000 a carat, but also let's keep in mind that that's another over $200 off. So there'll be $1,700 and some dollars instead, and that's even better. So if you did not see them yesterday, let me show you how they measure, and this is how they look. So straight on, straight up, they're a post and butterfly back, but do you see how they swirl? And they're intentionally changing direction a bit, and then they go like so. So that's really important. It's about 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. I'll grab the other so I can try it on for you because that's the one that is intended to be on the left side of your face, so the left ear. So I'll pop one of those on for you so you can see it if you've never seen these before. it's important because obviously looking at them on that distinct look on the wheel is not going to help you very much. But take a look and you'll see what I'm talking about here as far as the way they go. And do you see how they look like they're wrapping around and connecting to the back of where the post would be? And yet it's still a simple post and butterfly backing for you. So really simple and easy there. But that's how they look, Anna, and they're really incredible earrings. And of course, all your diamond payoff is right up front, right where you can see it. So we'll go back to our wheel. I just love the way those look. Thank you, earrings, for balancing for me for a moment there while I just gave everyone a size perspective. So that's important as well. And then here we are looking at so many important, impressive pieces. I've got Mary, if you want to hop on the lines. It was Mary M, right? Mary M with the next request. Is she waiting? Oh, thank you for your patience. She's got some Imperial Topaz requests, so we'll do that next for her. And then we've got that great butterfly design, but Anna, let me know if you'd like those. Otherwise, it is first caller. I don't have a way, unfortunately, guys, of determining who's on the phone lines at any given time. So our rule and our standard is first come, first serve. So request or not, it is just whoever dials in first, and it sounds like those may be gone. So really important pickup there, and they're only like $1,700, so pretty amazing. And then here we go, Mary, for you. You wanted Imperials, right? And the reason, thank you for waiting, I wanted to get to those single requests first because we actually have a few different ideas for you, Mary, to consider depending on what shade of Imperial you like. And this is now open and available for anybody who's an Imperial fan, I must say, because we've got 4 of them to choose from, 2 pear shapes, which have a nice amount of pink to them. And then we've got a cushion cut here, which is really strong. These are so gorgeous. All in yellow gold at the moment. I think they're all going to stay, not actually, you know what, not necessarily. They don't have to stay in yellow. We'll kind of talk about that as we go. Let me put my pear shape upright for now. But there's one pear shape. Here's another, more elongated. Then we have the super elongated cushion cut as well. And then also this really important emerald cut. So 4 different options, all going to keep them within reason here. Now, there's quite a range because, well, some of these Imperials are going to be 5 carats or close to 5 carats. So I'll walk you through the carat weights unless you already see one that is just standing out to you as the very, very, very best. Let me know what you like. But this is incredibly important, and you've got this very, very special stone. Now, the biggest one is actually back center. That's the 488. Then the 461 is to the left there. So that's going to be your 4 carat 61 to the left in the cushion cut. And then if we go to the pear shapes, well, the bigger pear shapes on the right, that's our 191. And then you have a 157 in the front, which is going to be our most affordable. I'm going to get them all under $10,000. Actually, the most expensive one is still going to be lower than it's ever been before because that is how a sale opportunity like this works. So you've got an incredibly important moment here to pick up what you love. And the best news of all is no doubt this incredible price tag that we have, sending them out crazy low. And remember this, we've got all different price tags up here, but even this one was supposed to be $89.99. I'm going less than that on all of them. So this is your time to pick up your favorite, remembering, of course, that we'll try them on and give you information as you narrow it down for us. There's your better look. And all yellow gold now, as far as the ones that have to stay, it's just the one in the back center. The emerald cut's the only one that has to stay in the gold color. Everything else can be changed for you if you would rather have the contrast of white gold instead. So pretty amazing. And let me know what your favorite is here. And let's go ahead and get them out the door, shall we? Every one of them is going to be under, let's just go under $7,000. I'm going to go $69.99 or less. So this one's going to be $67.77. The next size down is over here. That's going to be only $59.99 if you like that cushion cut. And then here we are with the pear shape, that elongated pear shape, the 191, just shy of 2 carats, lots of diamonds there. That's only $32.99. And in the front is our most affordable, despite it still being a very nice size. That's going to be affordable as well. And that's going to be our 157, 18 karat gold here. Actually, we've got a couple that are 18. It's the front and the back here down the center. And then if you like the front pear shape, that's only $26.99. So I know that's a lot of information to digest, but hopefully you lead there with your favorite, and then we can go ahead and really narrow it down for you as well. So sure, Rhonda, I hope that makes sense because I know that can be confusing. But again, most networks, I think we're the only ones that do free sizing for you. So I'm not super familiar with everyone's policy because I work here, but I don't think anybody else does free sizing. And like I said, if you ever want to just take it as it is and you want to know, that's fine too. Less work for us. We can get it out to you the next business day. But again, the sizing is sometimes what takes a little extra time. And if you choose a gold color change, that sometimes takes extra time. But it's why we can't give specific gold weights on everything. It's going vary tremendously, okay? But it's a great free service that's still, all right, Mary says no to those. Thanks, Mary, for the request. By the way, if they're all a little much, because I know these are on the pricier side, these are the highest end. I didn't take her request. She didn't email me, but I got to tell you, if you need to go Imperial smaller or Imperial, we still have great colors like this, Mary, that aren't as expensive. I can get you Imperials for $2,000 and under too. It's just a matter of, you know, what size you need. These are, I didn't take the direct request, so I can't speak on it, but yeah, it seemed like she wanted something quite a bit larger, and those are always tougher. It'd be like saying, you know, give me a 3-carat diamond for $100. It's tougher. The bigger they get, the more pricey they get. But yeah, it's certainly, I could get you that color for a smaller size. If we go like carat and a half and maximize there, then we can probably get you under $3,000 for just about a couple options there. So keep that in mind. And then also we still have requests waiting in the wings here for Bonita and for Mary S. had an emerald request, but I want to show you this one because this butterfly pendant is everything. And if you want to see something really fly and quickly, it's this one. It's let me get the best grip I can because I'm trying to show you how it's going to sit. Wait till you see it on the hand for how it's going to look on the neckline, but it's 113-1730. So this is really important. You've got tricolor gold, tricolor diamonds, and we're throwing in a Brazilian Paraíba for good measure. Why not? It's a one only here. It's as it is, and it's all 18 karat gold. So you get 18 rose, 18 yellow, 18 white, but then you also get baguettes and rounds and marquise cuts and a Brazilian Paraíba that's a 2-pointer in a marquise, 35 points of all the other diamonds together, and this is what it looks like on the hand. There's one bail, so it is meant to intentionally be a little bit like this, where your 2 butterflies are actually going to be on the top, and then your yellow gold butterfly with the yellow diamonds is going to be at the base. So again, 2 points on the Paraíba. That's rare. Brazilian Paraíba is rare in any size, so that's actually a good size, but the intention is for it to be fitting in with the body of the butterfly. But you also get 35 points in all the diamonds. We added them all up. And then you have 18 karat gold, and there is only one. Here's what it measures. It's 7/8 of an inch top to bottom. I'll show it on the neckline as well, in case you're curious of what it's going to look like from a further distance away size-wise. That's important also. But the butterflies, maybe it's going to be significant of 3 different meaningful butterflies. Obviously, the butterfly has a lot of symbolism, transformation. Come on over and take a look at it up close. I'm trying to go quickly here today for everybody because I know we've got a couple thousand pieces to get through, and so far it's been mostly requests, which is just how I like it, because that's more fun if I know we're showing you what you want to see. So here it is, and because you know I'm never able to get, it would take more than just Superwoman to get through every piece in the inventory in one 3-hour show. So I can't ever do it, but I will tell you, we will take your requests and always prioritize those. But this butterfly piece is $9.99, 18 karat gold for $9.99. I don't care if it's just gold, that's a great value. But you're getting all these different diamonds and rarities together. Those are genuine yellow, genuine pink, and we even upgraded the white diamonds because the white diamonds are the most basic of the bunch. So we gave you the baguettes, and then you also have that important Brazilian Paraíba in the middle of the white diamond. So that'll be one only, and of course that price does come down quite a bit. So that's going to be $879. Yes. Oh, Bonita wants to see the rubies. You got it. I got 4 to show her as well. So we're going to put together the Bonita wheel, which makes sense on several fronts because Bonita also means beautiful. So yeah, it is definitely going to be her kind of wheel. So yeah, because it's a beautiful variety we have for you, Bonita. So we'll put together the Bonita Burma Ruby wheel. Yes, and it's going to be a Bonita Burma Ruby blowout too, so a little more alliteration. My mom will appreciate that. She likes to alliterate. Butterflies are here. Bonita's requests are next, but if you're a Ruby fan, it's going to be fun for you too. Take a look at this Ruby wheel we have put together because she wants something in a Ruby that's important, and I've got all the shapes. It's a round in a carat 77. Or an emerald cut that is super rare. I mean, anything other than an oval is rare in a ruby, especially out of Burma. And then we can go lots and lots of diamonds in a dome ring if you want to go there with that cushion cut square. Or we have the same type of mounting, but then, you know what, let's do this on the side, this in the rear, and here's another one that looks pretty similar except more polka dots instead of stripes. And so here we are with your choice of ruby. Love that they're all clean and gleaming and glowing, and they're good sized stones, several over 2 carats here. Actually, 3 of the 4 are over 2 carats. Bonita likes the good stuff. So now I know it says Bonitas, but Bonita also in Espanol means beautiful. So it's really nice to have beautiful Burma and beautiful. So I mean, don't think that it's just for her. Everybody can shop one because she's probably going to get one of them. And then we've got 3 more for everyone else to play with. And the good news is they may not all be the same price because they're vastly different. I'll walk you through carat weights. Largest is the 211. That is the emerald cut right here. 211. Then we go to the cushion cut over, well, actually, they're both cushion cuts. They are. It's just a matter of if you like the more striped effect here, that's a 201. If you like the more polka dotted effect, that's a 204. And then we have the round, which is still a good size at 177. Bridge mounting there, diamonds running underneath it. Incredible value forthcoming here on all of them, but anybody can shop them. They stay as they are. You can see they're all in yellow gold, but some have some white gold with them just to accentuate the white diamonds that are paved in the dome styles, which are finished beautifully. But the good news is, and this is a bit impossible on any other given day, but we're making every one of them under $6,000. As a matter of fact, the most you can spend is $58.88 on either one of the dome styles, because those also are giving you 2 carats with about 2.5 carats in diamonds. Actually, you're getting 3 carats in diamonds or so here with the striped effect, and the polka dot has more like 270. So huge diamond weights on the dome styles. That's why they're $58.88. But then if you want to go with the emerald cut's going to be less, and that's $48.88, and the round is going to be $44.99. So your most affordable is that slightly under 2 carat stone, but you can go any way you want. So I know it's $58.88 or less. So again, the 2 big ones on the left and the right, because they have so much diamond weight with them, they're going to be a little bit more on the pricey side because they're 2 carat plusers with incredible diamond weights. If you want to go with anything else, though, it's $48.88 or less than that. So that's exciting. Big moments here for ruby lovers, and that's all of our elite high-end best of Burma. Like I said, not all rubies are going to be priced that way, but when you get into bigger sizes, that's what happens. It's just no different than the imperial topaz we talked about. When you get into bigger sizes of ruby, especially Burma ruby, it's going to be more pricey than, let's say, some of your 1 carats or under. You got it. The round and the bridge. Fantastic. 1122813. I'll try that on for you. Thank you, Bonita. And there it is. That's the ruby in the round. That's the 177 with 67 points in diamonds, and that was $44.99. So congratulations. We'll move on. And again, if you have any questions, it's not just for her. There's a lot of ruby value up there you may want to consider. And don't forget, I think we've still got 3 of our beautiful Lagoon tourmalines available for you. If you'd like to get any one of those last remaining 3. And Mary S., we have an emerald for you too. So keep that in mind. We've got plenty of requests, and then everybody can get theirs in live here during the show. Let's get to this necklace. This is wild. And luckily I have 2. Not going to be enough for everybody to get one who wants one, but let's start with a look at this necklace here with this lotus blossom floral and by the yard element, because it has a little bezel set action going on. 2 and 4 bezel set diamonds that are your singular round brilliance with the mix and match of this floral shape or lotus blossom shape. It's 112-1077, and that's what it looks like from a distance. This is the perfect everyday style. I'd love to see it paired up with the diamonds by the yard as well. It's only yellow gold, and we do have 2 of them, so you could always get 1 for you and 1 for a loved one as well, which I love the idea of wearing similar jewelry to those we care about. You keep one, you gift one. That'd be such a nice way to connect through jewelry. And then look at this. Yes, premium lobster claw closure, 16, 17, 18 inches. Love that there's an immediate center you can find. And no, like that's easy, right? Because you see that center. It's all done on purpose to be symmetrical with a center. So the odd number of stations, but to give you that symmetry we love. And then here's what it looks like from a distance away, just to give you an idea of the size that it's going to offer from a distance. And then of course you can see there, and that one's, it's backwards now, it just flipped on me. And it won't do that. Just make sure that you look how you're putting it on at first. So you make sure those diamonds are facing out to the world, and then that sparkle cut chain. All that in 14 karat solid yellow gold, and only 2 available, and it's $399 for a necklace. But you're not even paying that because $399 is coming down by 12%. So that's $351 and change to get that necklace home. And let me, of course, move our rubies aside so I can also give you a look at it on the up close so you can really see the detailed designer elements of that bit of the floral leafy-like design that you get. So you see there's actually 3 different marquee shapes with diamonds, then your bezel sets, and of course there are 3 of the lotus style, and then the diamonds that mix and match within it. So that's going to be our necklace there at $399, $351 at checkout, and we do have 2, and it's going back on the hand. So I think it's easier to tell what that's going to look like, and you can see how it's going to stay front and center with all those diamonds facing out as they should when you put it on properly, and it won't change or turn. The bezel set rounds might, but not the floral sections. They will stay because they have a nice surface area in the back, so they'll lay flat to the neckline, so they'll always stay put exactly where they should be. So that's it on our yellow gold and diamond necklace. What a sweet style that is. I think that's also ageless. I think that's a style a lot of different ages and a lot of different ladies would wear. Pink diamonds coming up. We got a big turquoise on the way as well, but let me know. We have 2 available operators, so if you let me know who's got them, and then maybe the biggest tanzanite necklace value. I have a necklace. It's a pendant and chain combo. We do have another ruby. We have a pink tourmaline as well that's bordering on rubellite. So again, helps to dial in really early. Please do. It's going to be very helpful when you do that. You're going to be able to get your favorite before somebody else does. So that's really important. But that is, you got one. Okay. Do you want the other, Joanne? All right, those 2 are gone. Congratulations. Jason and Joanne picked those up. And then what else do I have? We're going to get into a bracelet here. Rare to see a bracelet come down in price tag. This has all these different colors of sapphire, really cool elements of the rainbow rounds here. You've got 112, 98, 74 on the way. This is a really stunning design, and yet goes with everything. And it's going to go halfway around with the sapphires. And don't forget, I think our butterflies are gone. Yes, butterflies gone. Necklaces sold out as well. Moving as quickly as we can. Only have 2 hours and 20 minutes to go through this incredible evening of jewelry. And I know it gets busy with the holiday weekend. So want to make sure that you get all your requests in too, because we know you might be really busy all weekend long. And so want to make sure you get to take advantage of the sale that wraps up on Sunday afternoon at 1. But here is an incredibly important bangle. It's a Ferrari piece. Designed and created in 186 of sapphires, and just sapphires straight away here. All those incredible sapphires, and this is what it looks like. Actually, the sapphires go more than halfway around, so it's going to give you a lot of look even as it turns. And then we'll remind you of the yellow diamond band ring, which is also still here if anybody wants it. And again, Mary S., we have your emerald if you're ready. But that's the back, and you can see it's got a center button. This is the center of the rear. You're going to press that button down. It'll release and insert hinge, style closure, and then you've got a flexibility to it. So once it opens, there's actually jewelry wire inside, so it has some flexibility so that you can easily put it on, take it off, and it just kind of, again, watch this. We'll show you here. See how it's flexible slightly? I don't mean it's stretchy. It's not going to be elastic inside, but it gives you this really easy on and off idea here that really makes it simple. So you'll press down, it releases, it looks great on the wrist. It's going to be for an average size wrist, so that's what I would recommend. Anywhere between, if you wear 6.5 to 7.5, you're good to go here. And that one will be, look at that, it starts with greens, goes to yellows, oranges, padparashas, pinks, then the lighter pinks into lavenders, pinks again, blues, greens, I love the icy greens, and back through the colorway yet again, and ending with the royal blues. So a little bit of something for everybody there. You can see it signed in the back and hallmarked for you. Designer hallmarks. Gotta love that designer jewelry without the designer jewelry price tag. And this is a one only as well. Let's blow it out, $19.99 on the bangle, which makes it, of course, a lot better in price tag. Only about $1,700 some dollars, so you get a really big value there. Over $200 saved. Gotta love a $200 extra savings. I know I do in anything, but it's not often we get to save $200 extra in jewelry. So really excited to have you with us to be a part of this and get to save all this extra money tonight on your favorites, your wish list items, whatever it may be. We're here to help. So again, please let us know what requests you have as well. We'll do that for you. But that is a really beautiful bracelet. Also have some turquoise and one big pink diamond in a new design. It's a floral ring. I have a Tahitian, a golden, and a white pearl all in the same pendant that is enormous. So very excited about that. And don't forget, any requests you have, we want to hear from you. Get those in as quickly as you can so we can keep the requests going all night long. We want to make sure we do that for you, okay? Keep that request line buzzing for us all night long and get you all your favorites. That's really what it's about. And you know there's something you've been thinking about. It always helps to see it again and makes the decision really simple and easy when you do. Also, want to remind you, one of our big requests early on tonight was the wider yellow diamond band that is so precious and important. I want to remind you, it looks like we're down to 2 left only. Remember, it's only yellow gold. So if you missed this earlier in the evening, we are down to just 2. left to go. I don't even know if that's something I'll get to show you for the rest of the night, and I know a lot of you are thinking about it right now. So want to just kind of, let's hustle this thing along on this yellow diamond band, because I would hate for you to call later and find out it's already gone. But 113-1237 was the number, 227 in diamonds, and just look, VS, every one of them, matched to perfection. This is also the incredible value of the night and $19.99, but really that price tag we're familiar with by now, that comes down to $17.59. So a big value there on the yellow diamonds and a wide enough band. This is great when you try a wider piece of jewelry. It's remarkable how easy it is because of the way it's built and the way it's designed. So comfortable all the way around, tapers nicely in the back, and a really easy to wear style. So I'll take a look at it on the hand one more time. Finished beautifully in the back. You'll see how it tapers. That's what's going to give you that true to size ability. Just go true to size on it and that's fine. But look at that wide band. Isn't that something? Solid gold, no plating, and this time we covered it with diamonds side to side. So really a great feel, a wonderful look. It's so comfortable for its size. I know a lot of ladies tell me, I've been helping ladies across this country shop for jewelry professionally for 26 years on television. I gotta say, there's a lot of ladies that tell me they love the look of big jewelry, but rarely wear it because they shy away, given that sometimes they've tried on pieces that are just downright uncomfortable. That's not gonna be the case here with this one. It really wears beautifully, and obviously diamonds, you can put them through the paces and wear it every single day and enjoy it for that. But $17.59 on that ring. Now, I do want to flash something here that's incredibly important and takes my breath away every time I see it. This is a designer piece, and when we see designer, we see them all the time, but this is beyond what you ever imagine in designer jewelry, I believe, just because of the details. It is a brooch, yes. Brooches are, of course, important, yes. The, which one? Sapphire, okay, thank you. And remember this too. So this is really important. This is item number 1118710. So it's been here for some significant time, but it is a brooch in a floral that is detailed beyond even what you're seeing now. There's actually an element of white gold and yellow gold that's all 18 karat, but it's also a 12.5 millimeter pearl in the middle that is a gorgeous round white pearl. And then you've got all the pinks and the purples you see. Those are sapphires with an accent of Savarite, actually. Yes, oh, emeralds rather, I'm sorry, it's emeralds, sapphires, and then you have some diamonds here as well. So really stunning, but what the coolest part is that you're probably not seeing as of yet is there's an element of purple blue rhodium as well. Now it's a massive piece of jewelry. You can face it any which way you want since it is a brooch with the pin in the back. But here's what it looks like, and again, forgive me, it's really hard to hold straight up and down because I don't think it's intended to be that way. But just so you can see, it's 2.5. This is why I always make a point to measure, because you never know if actually, you know what? No. Well, I guess it depends on how you hold it, but it's really, yeah, it's about 2.5 reaching towards 2 3/4, but I'm going to call it 2.5 inches in top to bottom length. And then we'll show you from a distance because this is wild. And obviously you put it anywhere you want. I mean, it can be a brooch, it can be on a scarf, it can be, I think you could put a chain behind it because I'm doing that right now with tweezers. And look at this. Oh my, let me zoom back because this is the coolest part. The rhodium, you know, you can make different metals with different alloys. And I have rarely, as a designer myself, seen too many times where a purple is done with rhodium, and yet the way this stamen extends up over the leaves, which are of course in that yellow gold, and then you have, which almost has a rosier tint to it, it's right in between a yellow and a rose, so again, just different alloys. And you have that impressive bark texture to the white gold, the white South Sea pearl, the emeralds there as well in the leaf. This is one outstanding piece, and it has got more markdowns than I've ever seen on one piece of jewelry here. Started over $12,500. Now it's less. It's hard to even read all these prices because they've all been slashed and then written over. But again, 18 karat gold, here's your pin. So I think if you had a nice size chain, you could probably thread it right through that pin and wear it upright as a pendant. But this is where the stunning design, and look at, there are diamonds, or there are actually sapphires that are even burnished into the petals, as well as pave on the outside, pave to the emeralds in the leaf. We're gonna do something wild here. It's under $3,000. And I'm not talking about $29.99 either. We're going even lower than that. Only this one. These are the pieces that are just truly, truly special. The conversation starters, that one accessory that you wear that everybody's going to be talking about, and yet the versatility with all the multicolors and the different tones of metal, you can wear it a lot. And it's less than $29 or $28 or $27 or let's just blow it out, $26.99. Then you get that additional 12% off, so get ready because it's going much lower than that. It's actually going to be down to $23.75 for the brooch. Incredible. 2.5 inches of gold and different rhodiums and 18 karat and the stones galore. I mean, it is a 12.5 millimeter pearl, and that's just the beginning. Almost a carat of sapphires and emerald accents and diamond accents, and what a piece. I had to show it to you. So that's really, really pretty for my floral lovers. And then this, we go right to a mandarin garnet, which is also brand new tonight. Got to come back in. This one's not going to be 2.5 inches, but it's an important east-west set, larger mandarin. Here's what it looks like. This is the mandarin that is in platinum. It's a 113-1627 item number. I'm going to refocus our camera again here. It's our 181 platinum piece. That's a big, 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 big mandarin. Isn't that pretty just to put that larger stone east-west? So not everybody does elongated rings, so it's nice to have that east-west setting so it sits a little bit more evenly on the finger, and it allows you to wear a bigger stone without it taking up too much of the finger, perhaps. And 181 and 23 points in diamonds, and one only here for a very large mandarin. You don't see a lot of large mandarins come down to this price tag, so get ready. And then we got a wheel to finish up our hour. Finish up hour number 1 with 2 left to go, and an amazing night ahead of just continuous. I knew we were heavy on requests early. Let's keep those coming. Anything you can think of. Doesn't need to be a specific item either. It could just be, look what we've done. I've had 3 requests where we've shown you a lot of options for the request. So that's usually helpful. Let us know we can do that for you too. But this is going to be $1,999. There is only one. So it'll also be $1,759 at checkout to get that one as well. And it's a beauty, isn't it? For a big mandarin, almost 2 carats, that is remarkable pricing and a great way to go as well. So let me know if you'd like that mandarin garnet, east to west set. Got a couple rubies and a couple lagoon tourmalines still here. Nobody took our ruby band that we started the show with, right? Because I know remember yesterday after the show, I found out that like 25 items sold that I had no idea sold? Well, that happens sometimes in the busyness of a sale event. So let me show you this one if you didn't join us right at the top, because this is a remarkable piece. And the fact it's still here at $888 for a ruby and diamond ring, that's why I wanted to show it again before we get to our top of the hour. It's 112-7828, and it's $888, and that comes down to a price tag of $781 at checkout. So incredible value there. I'm still just blown away that a ruby and diamond ring that's so unique like this is, with a wider stance of gold, can be that kind of price tag. And let's see who's got our mandarin east to west set. Don't forget, we have a wheel coming up. We're going to have a couple Sorari pieces on a wheel as well. And then we even have a bigger diamond ring that's going to be, goes along nicely with a big diamond pendant we have as well. But $888, let me try it on in case you've never seen this before. Here's what it looks like on the hand. That is a wonderful way to do your red, white, and blue, because like I said, a Burma ruby has the blue reds, not the orangey reds or the purple reds or the pinky reds or the brown reds. There's a lot of different types of tones that rubies are available in, and Burma is the best because it has the blue reds. And you're seeing them on full display there with those Asher cuts channel set among the diamonds. So one only there. Operators, yell it out, please. Let me know what you're taking so we know at the end of the show. That's gone as well. And then let me show you we do have a pink diamond. Can you believe this? A one and only. Wow, look at that pinky purple diamond. Item number here, 113-1623. This is awfully nice. Easy to wear. Sometimes pink diamonds get really over the top. This is a really classic style of ring. It's 113-1623 with a platinum design here. And thank you on the ruby ring. And last call in the hour. We've got a wheel to wrap it all up. And so excited to have you with us tonight. Glad you're here. Big show, but all these onesies. So again, for those of you that are going, I don't know about this whole sale event, seems a little bit too inexpensive. Well, the piece you're seeing on the air is the piece you get. So that's really critical to remember, is that you'll know your piece really, really well before it gets home to you. And so feel very confident in taking advantage of all these big, big values that we have. But this is outstanding. And it is a pink diamond that in and of itself is an individual 7-pointer, so it's a really good size for the pink. And then you also have 44 points in the white diamonds among just You've got the 5 stones around the pink and then 2 more on each side. So we've got 9 diamonds there among the 44 points. Pretty impressive. Not as impressive as the price tag is, because this is coming down on one of the elite pink diamonds. Let me show it on the hand. It looks like a teeny size right now. It is, so I'm going to put it on the pinky for the moment. We'll size it for you, even though it's the platinum. There's that big pink diamond showing up. This is a pretty pinky ring, though, I would say. Looks pretty good that way. So here's what we'll do. I'll offer it to you for much better than $39.99. It is brand new right now, so that's exciting. First time getting to see it. Here's what it looks like again up close, and we'll blow it out right now for $1,499 on a significant size. That is a significant size in the pink diamond world. So really impressive, and it's got that nice saturation where there's no doubt that it's a pink. Sometimes the pinks can be really light because they're natural. We only bring you the natural stones, and if they are natural, they are intended to be a lighter pink color. That's how Mother Nature works with the pinks, but it definitely here has that stronger pink than a lot of them would be, and bordering on a little bit of lavender as well coming through that stone. So that's our one and only there. We have a big tanzanite necklace coming up. This matches the big 828 we had yesterday. And I'll tell you, talk about gram weights. This would impress even Rhonda. We'd knock her socks off with this one. This is a very heavy, heavy gold weight. And then we're throwing in this huge chain. I'm telling you right now, this next pendant, wow. I have a brand new style, never seen it before. Let's take a look at this. And the way it is set, sometimes our pendants have diamonds, yes, but they'll be real miniature. Look at this. Not this one. Oh my. Now that's a bail. Let's add baguettes and rounds in platinum, in and around a tanzanite, and look at this textured popcorn link is what we call this. Think of it like a snake link chain with texture to it, with almost a braided design. It is 113-1715. It reminds me so much of the 828 that sold by request last night, because that one had the big halo, and so does this. It's a 2 carat 96 in the center stone this time around with a carat 11 in diamonds, and we're throwing in this chain, which gives you complete adjustability, so freedom to wear it as high or as low as you'd like, up to 18 inches. Let's show it from a distance here. Wow, what a piece. And this is how it's so easy. This is the easiest adjustability you'll ever get. Slide the bead over, make it shorter. That's all you got to do. That's impressive. Seven-eighths of an inch, top to bottom. And only this one. That's it, where the chain comes with it, because if I show you the chain, it comes with it. Here's the deal. I love that end cap too. That's just so pretty how it shimmers there. So if you get a little extra length down the neckline, because let's say you wear it it's an 18-inch chain, so you can make it shorter though, and you would get some excess length if you make it any shorter than 18 inches. So you have a little drape down the back of the neckline, which is really pretty. It's platinum again, so once again, platinum, just like the ring was same designer that did the platinum ring. So much to love about this one, and we're gonna show you here what it looks like on, because why not? It helps to see it on, I believe. I think it always helps to see the size as we reference it in many different fronts for you. But let's take a look at it. And again, so much weight to this pendant, and this chain can come off. So if you choose, let me see if I can make this smudge disappear. If you choose to use a different chain, I know a lot of you say, I use my diamonds by the yard from TVON, so you can opt to do that. Take this chain off, and you want to dress it up a little with the DBTY, fine. You can do that as well, but this one is gonna go in quickly. A major value here, one only, that's it. In the platinum, free chain. I mean, it's free. We're not charging you any. I haven't built in any price tag for that incredible, thicker, wider chain, but it's going to be one only, and we're going to blow it out for just $2,000. I'm going to do $2,999 and make that the 10 or rather 12% off. That's going to make it really much more affordable, like $2,600 some instead. That's so much better, and we're so thrilled to bring that to you. That'll be $2,639. Incredible value there. So that's our one only in the tanzanite and platinum. And then let's see, Jason, what were you shopping for over there? Gotcha. All right. So something from a previous show. Fantastic. And who was that? Thank you. Oh, what'd she get? Really? Oh, that's lovely. Were they diamond earrings? Uh-huh. Wonderful. Oh, it's been a minute since I've heard from her. We've been shopping together a long time. Some of these people are like my family, Jason, so it's so nice to hear from everybody and find you what you need at that 12% off discount. $26.39 is what that one comes down to. Let's keep it going. One men's ring, by the way, today. Just want to show this. It does have to stay. I would normally say this is a Cinderella situation, but since it's a gentleman's piece, probably not the right reference, but it does have to stay in a size 11, but it is handsome. It's could be a ladies piece too. If any of my gals out there wear a size 11 and you like a bigger piece, I don't see anything wrong with wearing this. I wear jewelry like this all the time. I love a big wide band, especially one that's covered in diamonds. And it's got the larger baguettes and the round. So alert gents ring moment here. And then we're going to do our top of the hour wheel. So we'll get to that in 1 minute. We are already 1 hour down with 2 hours to go, and taking requests, get those in. But let's also make sure here that 112-5032, this is a fantastic piece. And it's got an 18 karat solid gold in the mounting. Then you're getting yellow gold, of course, on this one. It must stay. Everything on the sides is burnished into the band, so they're all set down into the gold. But then you have a 151 total baguette weight and 58 points there as well in the round. So all together, you're getting 209, which is, I can't remember having a heavier diamond weight in a gents ring here. It's rare. And so 209, yellow gold, size 11 only, if we can add that, just because that's something I cannot size. And you see why. Because when we have all those diamonds set into the sides like we do, if you are to size a piece like this, because you know we love to size for you, but that can jostle those diamonds out of their safety and security of their setting. So you really don't do that much when you've got really, really complex size settings like this. But there's your honeycomb under gallery. So size 11 it stays. And we're going to give you a great look at it on the hand here, just to gauge what that size looks like from a distance away and how those diamonds are going to do their thing. And one only here as we welcome in our top of the hour. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday and happy holiday weekend. It's officially here. The holiday weekend starts now, because I know the federal holidays observed tomorrow. So hopefully you've got some extra time to enjoy and celebrate and have some time off from the daily routine and get you ready for a big America's birthday celebration, and hopefully celebrating jewelry here with us at 12% off. But this is remarkable, isn't it? And so you've caught us in the middle of a gents ring special, a big, big discount on our one and only. And I know us ladies, we shop a lot here at TVON for ourselves. But every now and then, you ever think about treating that guy in your life? The husbands, the boyfriends, the dads, the sons, anybody who you know would love a great piece of jewelry, or maybe start them on the track of fine jewelry as well, because I think, you know what, no better time to do it than a sale event. Again, 12% off everything we're doing tonight. So welcome on in. 2 hours left to go. Remember, you got a chance to make requests. Tell us what exactly you want to see, and we'll bring it out for you. That's really what has driven our entire first hour here. Has been really fueled by requests, and we love that. But let's make sure this one goes here. Size 11 only, and we'll get it out the door really quickly. It's up $26,999 originally. Much better value tonight. And I love that we're putting in some brand new here. Isn't that great? Brand new ideas mixed in with your favorites and with the older items and with the classics and the returning and the wonderful, wonderful pieces that we've had requested as well. But this one's actually under $10,000. It is not $99.99 either, going significantly less than that. And again, Mary S., if you're out there, every other requester I've heard from so far, Mary S., we have an emerald that you requested as well, so that's here for you. So whenever you're ready, Mary S., we've got a large emerald to show you. It's incredibly priced, because I have a feeling she probably missed out on that 5.5 carat yesterday. So I have a bigger one for you tonight. But let's get this one out the door for better than even $5,000. We're going $49.99 on this one and one alone. So that'll be it. Then it's a wheel. We got a wheel put together for you for the top of the hour with one of a kinds, and 2 of my 4 items are going to be from our friends at Sorari. So we'll bring those to you as well. But that is incredible. And let's not forget that $49.99 with your 12% off biggest discount ever. We're going to do that for $43.99 at checkout, so you save $600 additionally. So big value there on our stacked diamond gents ring. That could even be a wedding band. It could be, absolutely. So that's one for the ages. Also, let me throw this one in, because we had this really important ruby. And I know ruby necklaces were something that were asked about quite a bit last night. and we saw them all go. So I did find something else that you might like, which is very affordable, coming with an adjustable chain. And look at that ruby. So good, bright and clean. And what is on my wheel? Something permanent here? I guess so. Well, easy fix. Turn this around and we are clean slating it. All right, so here we go. I can't stand having anything on the wheel, but there we go. That is our bright as can be ruby, and it's 113-1717, new right now. Call us on the gents ring. Here we are with a platinum piece coming with the box link chain and a big value, 41 points in the ruby, 16 points in the diamonds, and a big value right here and now. Come on in, there's one only. And then this is gonna come also with the 18-inch adjustable chain. So that really makes it exciting. And sure, we'll show the mandarin again on the hand for you, Ellie. We'll do that again for you, so I'll grab that. But speaking of, let's show this one on the hand too. Actually, this chain, wow, that's a good one. It's really pretty, shimmers. I just wanna extend it a little bit more for you, because otherwise it's set at about a 10-inch right now. So here's what it looks like, and there's the adjustability, so it is that same sliding bead bar. And I do want to show you that the charm this time around is a shape of, I just think it's a heart. I just can't tell right now because the way it's sitting. So let me look at it away from the camera. It is a heart. So it is a heart-shaped design end cap. So that's that extra charm detail. And then here's what it looks like measurement-wise. And then we'll get you one only. Actually, this one's going to be $699. Yeah. Chain included, you'd spend more on the chain. It's a 1/2 inch top to bottom. Let me show it to you here as well so you could see it from a distance away. Oh, the glow. As we go further and further away, you still see the amazing reds, don't you? So it's a really important piece, and that is our one and one alone. And you're getting the chain that's fully adjustable. So 18 inches or as short as you'd like it to be. So $699 does come down to a much lower price tag because you are still saving and saving some more and saving some more at $615 and change if you'd like to get that one. Now a wheel, but really before I do, forgive me, I gotta go run across set here and go get something from earlier because Ellie said I missed the mandarin. So let's show you. Here's the mandarin garnet on the hand for you. It's 113-1627. Here's what it looks like. There's the mandarin garnet east to west. So like I was saying, it doesn't do that elongation, so it makes it a little easier to wear when you're doing a bigger stone. Sometimes if you're going 2 carats or 181 in this case, it can be a little elongated for some. This totally changes the way it feels and looks on the hand, gives it, I think, it's just an easier way to get versatility and wearability when you're putting your stone east to west, especially in a larger size. So that's a beauty, and that was $19.99. So it still is. It's $1,700 and some dollars, what, $1,739 or so. So it's really an impressive way to go, and $1,759 rather. So that's going to be a really important way to go if you want a bigger mandarin, because 2-carat mandarins never come down to that price tag, even the original price tag, but you got over $200 saved. So let's get to our wheel. Ruby piece is still here. We've got the beautiful sapphires. These look great together, don't they? 4 ovals together, mixed in with diamonds. And then I have this diamond ring. What on earth is this doing on this wheel? This is really, this is way too extreme what's about to happen. Then I got 2 Ferrari pieces to add. They're gonna give us the multicolored diamonds that we love. So here's a look. We're gonna need a little bit more room. And we're about to show you now what we can do here in sapphires, diamonds, or you can go the large marquise shape of pave, or this more ribbon design. It's a little bit like a knotted ribbon design with all these different pave stones. So this is a set of 4, all one of a kind though. You don't have to buy all 4, but it certainly would be economical when they are being brought down to the price tag that they're going right now. Tonight for our biggest blowout, and this is the biggest sale we do. There's never been a discount. Did you know this? This little TVON trivia for you. In all the existence of TVON and the long time we've been here, I can speak for a decade, but I will tell you, we have never done a sale greater than a 12% off discount. There has been no discount greater than 12% off, not a one. So this is as good as it gets. And that's why, and I know we love affordable, and we see a lot of that. But here is where you get affordability and further discounting. But I also encourage you to think about those wish list items, those museum pieces, because there's a lot of money to be saved. We saved someone $1,500 on one piece of jewelry last night. We sure did. We saved one individual $1,500 on one piece. That's impressive. Now we've got our designer wheel here, and diamonds, look at this. The diamond ring, let's get you familiar with them. I do have 18 karat gold, by the way, here, and then the diamond ring is in platinum behind it, and then your other two Ferrari pieces are gonna be in the yellow gold, 14K each. But there's a nice variety. Take more than one if you want to, if you can't decide, because the value is gonna be just right. And they're under $61.99. They're going far less. That's where the lowest one started originally, but we're taking them all lower than that, and they're not going to be even close to even 3,000 or 2,000 or 1,000. We're moving quickly through jewelry. Got to do that if we're going to have enough time. The objective is to get through the entire TVON inventory over the course of the next 3 days. That's tonight, tomorrow night, and then of course Saturday and Sunday. I wasn't counting tonight in the next 3 days, but we've got essentially now 14 hours until Sunday to get through the entire TVON inventory. That's what we're doing. So everything that we have, including brand new, should get up there in front of your eyes at a 12% off discounted event. So that's exciting. Great time to treat yourself. And anything you like up here, not even $999. Let the phone lines absolutely go crazy, because instead, and remember, we have platinum, we have 18 karat gold, and we have 14 karat gold up there. So there is not anything less than premium metals to begin with, and then they're loaded with different stones, mostly diamonds in this case. We do have our platinum at 87 points here. This is giving you the 18 karat gold with sapphires at a carat 36 and 51 points in diamonds. Here are the diamond weights on your Ferrari. It's either going to be 41 points here, or you can go 95 points here. That's your once over on what's up there, and yet they're not even $899. And this is before your discount that you're taking at checkout. We're going $888 per piece, and then your discount comes down to $781 and change. So how does that sound? As lowest price ever, we know that, but also a 60-second clock to get them. What a night to be shopping. And a really, really, really big event price going on everything. But that wheel, some of the most affordable. And speaking of affordable, I'll just recap it in case you were just joining us at the beginning of the hour. This is that ruby necklace. The entire necklace. Nobody's taken this yet. It's a bit surprising, especially given that we are in the month of ruby, meaning July's birthstone. You've got this one here for $699 with the chain. So that's a huge value if you're looking to spend a little and get a lot, which I think that could be argued that's on every piece. But certainly this wheel, and let me know if you want to see any of those on the hand. All right, we'll move on. We've got our triple pearl pendant here. This one can be worn many, many different ways. It's got the Tahitian and the white and the golden. So we'll be seeing that in short order here, but we do have a really cool sapphire. And this is, I know a lot of you are probably looking at the blue sapphires on the wheel thinking, well, I know there's a very famous ring and maybe the most famous piece of jewelry in the world. And we're emulating that here with this one. And believe it or not, out of all the 26 years where I've spent nearly every day of my life standing up on national TV talking about nothing but fine jewelry, I will say that it's shocking to me how rare it is to see the big sapphire with the halo. And not surprising when you think about why someone gets intimidated with the idea of making something like this. And the reason for that is simple. It's because when you get into larger blue sapphires, they get really, really pricey. And then you really want to add the proportion correctly in the diamonds. You want bigger diamonds, they get really pricey. So it's the icon. It is the icon, overall icon here, that is worn just truly by, has been worn by some of the most famous women ever in the world. And yet this is the fine jewelry version of that design. Now this is a 222 sapphire in platinum. It's 113-1655, and want to make sure you're ready to go. There is only one here, and I know that is a really, truly bright, exactly what you want. If you had all the money in the world, that's the blue you go for in sapphire. It is, you want it to be open color, but a nice royal blue. And that is the 222 with 88 points in the diamonds. I'll never forget, long before I was in the jewelry business, I was still a jewelry lover. I was in the sports business. I've done television, live TV since I was 13, but I spent all of my college years in the sports broadcasting business. I was working here in LA and covering professional sports out here while I was still in college, and doing a couple other things, hosted a live talk show, etc. So kind of have dabbled in every different arena of the TV world that's at least live. And I will say that I'll never forget when I walked into a designer department store, one of those high-end department stores, as a as a sports reporter, and yeah, I had to have great jewelry. And you know why you have to have great jewelry when you're a sports reporter is because usually the shot of you is literally like, you know, head and shoulder shot. And that's going to be, there's one thing that shows besides your earrings and your necklace, and that's your ring. And that's because you're holding the microphone and you're interviewing. And a lot of times when you're in a locker room, all you see is someone's hand. If you've ever watched any sports reporting, you see a reporter's hand more than you see their face. And so having great rings is key. So I was into big and beautiful rings long before I was selling jewelry professionally on TV. And yet the first thing that I'll never forget before I was buying fine jewelry, I wanted something, because I didn't have the biggest budget in the world. I was 18 years old. I was 19 years old. I was still, you know, I was working here, but like, it was still like, you know, I was just in college, paying for an elite college. So it was one of those where I wasn't buying a lot of fine jewelry at that point. And I fell in love with a replica of that famous sapphire and halo. And I literally wear it to this day, even though it's a replica, because the thing is darn good. It was at that big designer store, you know, needless markups, and you know, it was still in a precious metal, but it was, you know, it was really fine CZs. But I tell you what, one of the prettiest rings I own, and I still wear it and enjoy it. And that thing cost almost as much as this ring is going to cost today, and that was over 26. Actually, it was about 30 years ago. So this is really something incredible here. And again, it's timeless, it's classic. Obviously, I'm someone who's fickle with fashion. I don't like to wear the same thing over and over and over. You'll never catch me wearing the same thing I was wearing 15 days ago, let alone 15 years ago. So the fact I'm still wearing a ring after 30 years, that's classic, that's iconic, that's timeless, and that's what this ring is. So let's try it on and give you a great value, because we don't have a lot of sapphires of this size. And we certainly know that you guys are here after value, and if we're gonna make this $15,999, that's too much. You're all gonna say, oh, I liked it, but never mind. Let's take it lower than even $10,000. And I'm telling you right now, 30 years ago, I bought a replica version that literally almost cost this much. And you know what? I love it, so it was fine. It was a great investment. But if you can get a real sapphire with real VS diamonds that looks great and is a big size, and you don't have to spend even $5,000 to get it, that's how you make it happen. And that's why you're here. You all learned that a long time ago. Otherwise, you'd be watching something else right now. But this is where you go for the finest jewelry without having to break the bank and without having to worry about, oh, maybe I'll upgrade one day. Because do you ever do that where you buy something in like a replica version and see if you like it first before you invest into the real deal? I know a lot of gals who do that. They do that. They're like, I got to make sure I really like it before I invest into the really fine, because it costs so much money to do so. Here's your better value than $5,000 or $49.99. I'm not kidding. We're going even lower on a brand new piece. This is it. This is the brand new piece of the night here, one of many we've brought you, and it's less than $4,000. I'm making it $39.99, and that's it. That's it, $39.99, except, oh yeah, there's also that extra discount you're getting, which is gonna take another, what, $500 or so off that price as well. So you've got it for $35.19. It is a whole different category of pricing when you take that 12% off, and it'll be for one color only, and it stays in the platinum, but we will size it for you. So let me know if you have any questions about that one. We'll keep on moving. We've got so much to show, and we have really, I haven't had a request in this hour, and we want to keep those going. So I implore you to make requests. Tell me if you want to see something again. We will show it to you, find it for you, give you that discount. Massive discounts are happening on everything, whether it's new, like this one, or if you want to see something from the past. Okay, yes. So Marnie, there were 4 rings. They were all $888, and yeah, they're not gone, meaning they're not sold. But let me show them to you. So Marnie just said, "Wait a minute. I just stepped in the room. What did I see for under $1,000? Here's one Ferrari ring for under $1,000. These are all $888. So let me just recap them very quickly. And then you want to see the diamonds and sapphires on the hand. Okay. And then the ruby necklace. Okay. So ruby necklace, I assume you mean the $699 one. Let me show you this sapphire piece. This is the other way to go sapphires here. Sapphires and big diamonds. Well, big diamond in the center, 4 oval sapphires. Marnie, quick look at it. 1124461 on this sapphire ring. It's $888 as well. Comes down to $781 at checkout. If you'd like to get the sapphire, let me try it on for you as well. We had nobody asking about it yet, but here it is. So this is the white gold. This one's also a little smaller size than what I wear, but oops, I put it on anyways. So this one's about a 4.5 right now, 5 maybe, but that's what it looks like on the hand. Don't worry, we're gonna size for you still. Still doing free sizing for you, still doing free shipping for you, and a lot of savings. That'll be $781 on the sapphire and diamond ring, okay? So one only there, and I think she may want the ruby, but call quickly because obviously everyone's gonna look at it now with the graphics. So that's usually where it's going to be gone. And then of course the big sapphire. The big 222 is still here as well. If you'd like to go ahead and get that 2 carat 22 in platinum, you may. All right, last call. So sapphire and diamond ring, 51 points in diamonds, carat 36 among the 4. That's in 18 karat gold. So can we change that real quick? Because that is the 18 karat gold. And that's a big upgrade from 14 karat gold. So that's always nice to see. And then you've got the one only there at 781. So let me know. And then the ruby, I think this is the one you're asking about, Marnie, that if you wanted the ruby necklace, this is $699 only. Ruby necklace with diamonds, with the chain included, that's $699, but also an additional discount there. And then we've got more on the way. Oh, I've got blue zircon stud. Earrings you're going to love. Princess cut blue zircon studs. Doesn't that look like a nice way to celebrate the 4th here? Picking up those 2 pieces together. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Together. So, all right, we'll move on. Coming up, we have something else special for you in the way of turquoise. Oh, I love our Sleeping Beauty. And not in sterling either, because I don't know if you've looked, but sterling silver, we don't sell it, but sterling silver's gone way up. It's funny because I look at designers that do sterling, and what they do, their prices are now about 5 times what they used to be because of the cost of sterling. And everyone complains about sterling, and I go, well, have you seen what gold's doing? A lot of what you see in turquoise out in the jewelry world is sterling, and they still call it fine jewelry, and that's fine. But I'm going to show you what we can do in a huge turquoise in gold with the chain, 1128499, yes. Okay, are you talking about the 222 or the one we just had? Because I know it's kind of Sapphire Madness for the few moments. The 888 one, Jason, or the 39.99 one? Just let me know if they know. And then here we go with our turquoise. And the turquoise is our oval. It's our 756 oval. Diamonds, mostly in the bail, and then one centralized right above it, 13 points there. In the white gold, throwing in the chain that has diamonds. So you can wear this chain on its own, or with the pendant, or with any pendant, because there it is with the 2 diamonds, also bezel set. So a lovely chain to add in to your collection. Here's what it looks like. Yes, the 888 sapphire piece is gone. Congratulations. And then here we are with the lobster claw closure and the adjustable length there, 16, 17, 18. Let's show you the length of the pendant as well. One only here, that's going to be pretty much throughout the show, is one only. But there you can see it's actually a teeny bit over 1 inch, inch and an eighth or so. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the neckline, so you get an idea of the size, because that is an impressive turquoise. And back to the wheel we will go with this incredible value chain with diamonds. Got to remember, this is not a basic chain. It's a chain with 2 bezel set diamonds, and we're making this $14.99. Let me know on that one. That's going to go. And the chain is beautifully diamond cut as well. We've got other necklaces for you. We have a coral by the yard. We have a beautiful diamond pendant. We need requests. We're almost halfway through our show tonight, and we know how busy it's going to be on a Friday night, so make sure you're with us getting requests in now for the next 90 minutes, as opposed to what could be a very busy night tomorrow night. We know Friday night fireworks, right? So yeah, it's probably going to be starting Friday and continuing through Saturday and Sunday as well. The beauty of 4th of July happening on a Saturday night. All right, coming up, let's move. Got the turquoise here for you, and then we are going to look at blue zircon studs. Yes, they're princess cuts. They're really unusual. They're really rare in that cut, that shape, and this is turquoise, but reimagined in a gemstone that gives you double refraction. That's also one source in the world. There they are. 112-8584. Let's take a look together, and just know that I've got a few identical pairs here. So all the matching and the cutting and the color, all set in white gold, so no gold color option here. We love, as a rule, blue zircons in white gold, so that's how they're going to be. And it's item number 112-8584 with a carat 07 total weight in the solid gold, centered post, butterfly backing, and only white gold to choose from here, so it's pretty straightforward. You don't need sizing or gold color changes here. They're ready to go. And there are, again, more than one, so you can go ahead and take a couple if you'd like to go ahead and gift them, or you're just a stacker in your earrings and you like to put multiple earrings on together. So this is under $1,000 for the pair, and it's a rare stone. This is not the easy stone to get in this world. It's very challenging to get a stone like this, especially in that cutting that you have here as well. That's extremely important, and I love that they're over a ½ carat each. That's nice, and we'll show them on for you as well. But this is incredibly important material. It's that bright turquoisey blue. Some blue zircons are more navy. Sometimes they're more denim. Sometimes they're a little more saturated. These are really the turquoisey blues that look just like the Sleeping Beauty, but obviously Sleeping Beauty opaque does not have brilliance or sparkle, and this stone known for that. Let's make them better than $9.99 or $8.88. Only have a few pairs if you're looking for affordable. Here's another great way to go. Here's that beautiful look from a distance. You can also angle them if you like to give them a little more length on the ear. I think you know they're going to be affordable, and they're going to be only a couple to go around, just a couple of pairs here, and they're about 1/4 inch from top to bottom. Let's show you one on as well. This is also a style I think works really well, whether it's primary or secondary piercings. I think you could stack them on up the ear as well. I think you could. You could wear them anywhere you got a piercing. Let's go back to the wheel and make them better than $8.88 or $7.77 or $6.99. Blowout time in solid gold, white only. That's all we got here on this particular zircon, but it's our favorite way to set the zircons anyway. And it's only, you know what, we'll make them $599 a pair. And then you get that discount, taking them down to a much lower price tag, and you'll get a chance to pick them up for $527 and change. And that ruby necklace is still hanging out if anybody wants the ruby necklace for $6.99. So we've had plenty of affordable. We'll keep that going. We have your requests here as well. I have about 50 items I've shown you that are still here and about 30 items that are gone. So we've obviously shown you a lot of jewelry, and we want to keep that going. So I'll give those 60 seconds, then we'll keep on moving through. Customer service, Jason, will not be here tomorrow. So if that was the question you had, was that the question? Is customer service here tomorrow for the holiday? The answer is no. What's that? Thank you. Ruby necklace is gone. So yeah, guys, customer service won't be able to be reached tomorrow. It's a federal holiday. So we'll be here doing the show, because the show doesn't take time off, but the customer service people and everybody else, office folks and jewelers, and they all do. They get their 3-day weekend. So keep that in mind. Just a little public service announcement, so don't get frustrated if you're calling tomorrow and don't reach anybody, okay? Nobody gonna be here until the show, which is at 5 o'clock Pacific time. Okay, so ruby necklace just sold. We have our zircon earrings for $527 and change. If you'd like to go ahead and get those, you may. You can get as many as you need. And then I'm going to show you the coral necklace that I've had literally since the first day I got here. So I've been showing this for 10 years, and it's never been as affordable as it is right now. So we'll show that now. It's coral by the yard. So we'll get you a last look at that one, and then we'll go. And then anything else you want to request. We've had a lull in requests, which means we need a few more of those, because I'm just blowing through jewelry really quickly here. We want to show you what you want to see. Also a reminder that anything that doesn't sell during this sale event does get melted down to try and preserve and use or reuse the gold for other purposes for new jewelry. So that is something just to keep in mind. And if you are a pink tourmaline fan, look at that. Isn't this wild or what? Look at this one. Back to rings we go. I think we're sick of earrings, right? We've seen a lot of them. We've seen a lot of earrings and pendants. So let's take a break and go to our rings, because we like a diverse show. We want to see a little bit of everything. Well, here it is. The trillion cut. Is it rubellite? I think it is. I mean, it's listed as a pink tourmaline. But if it's got enough hot pink and red, it's a rubellite. And this is so remarkable in its fuchsia saturation. The item number is 113, 1648. And don't worry what yours is going to look like, because you're looking at it. You're looking at one-of-a-kind jewelry here. Outside of when I mentioned like the earrings, we had a couple of identical pairs. I think that's pretty straightforward. But this is the stone you will receive. So all that clarity and beauty is what you get. With this platinum and 18 karat gold combo, it is a 239 trillion cut rubellite. Joanne, who picked up that ruby necklace? Really? Lawrence did? I have a question for you too when you get a chance. Can I, please? And then, so I don't know who, by the way, Jason, did you have, know who got that sapphire ring? Was it? It was. Okay, I'm just making sure, because she had emailed me about that, so she wanted it. I'm glad she got it. Okay, that's good news. So we've got, again, now we've got the gorgeous hot pinky rubellite. I mean, you see the way this trillion just lights up. It's really something special, is it? And it's got the two-tone, which I think just really broadens it to how you wear it. makes it open to a lot of wearability. 32 points is the diamond weight, and we'll try it on and blow it out. It's a very sculptural, but also triple split shank. But look at this overhead. See how the platinum comes up and over one side. It gives you some extra dimension here. It's not that real teeny tiny little piece. It's really looking great. 32 points once again on the diamond weight here. And it is an exceptional highway. Yes, a little bit of the flair for the highway design there. We'll blow it out for $24.99. First caller. Then we're going to need some requests here. And sits low profile. Nothing elevates too high up and off the hand. Nothing's going to make it impossible to wear. Those rings, we have all got them where they're, they're lovely, but they catch on everything, and they're high maintenance, and it's always a prong here and fabric getting caught in this, and that's not going to happen here. It's a really beautiful, sleek and seamless design, and love the way that is set. And there you can see the inside. So really, really well done there. Thanks for shopping, Lawrence. Lawrence picked up the really beautiful ruby. And then, of course, Marnie got that great sapphire piece. Enjoy that. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being with us tonight. We know it's a busy, busy, busy time. So we're excited you're here. Nice to have you. So that's the inside. Here's the exterior again with that gorgeous stone. And then I can't get over what we're going to do in a big diamond pendant. And then we do have that coral by the yard, which I know you've seen. If you've ever watched my show, you've seen this, because I show it about once a month. They'll give it to me. And I think, well, I always think it's the coolest thing, because I'll never forget. I made the mistake, and this is about the biggest mistake I can make around here, is wearing my own jewelry on TV. And when I do, y'all say, well, what's that? So I don't do it anymore, except for my signet ring, which we do offer, by the way. But this is our Diamonds by the Yard version, though, in coral. I once wore my turquoise by the yard, my own personal turquoise by the yard, and it just about created the most madness we've ever seen. And we made it, and then we only made 16 of them, and they sold out immediately. Well, here's the coral version of that I think is equally, should be as popular and as striking as what we see in turquoise, because it's really its counterpart of stone, except this one also gives you an organic nature, which makes it really rare. This is 880 of coral in 111 6380. It's been here as long as I have, so I think that we're in high time to send it out the door, especially if it's got its lowest price ever in its highest gold environment ever. That's something that should probably be happening. 880 a coral. Beads that go all the way around except for where the adjustability lies, and you've got this very important 16, 17, and 18-inch length. Now it also is under $2,000, and you're going to decide where to wear it, meaning you decide the length. It puts those stones only about 1.5 inches away from each other. They also, I do want to point out, it's got the spring ring clasp, and then this is the only break in the coral. You can see right there, just to give you the freedom to change up the length as you need to. But what a wild moment this is. And what a big discount it is. And the consistency of the stones, gorgeous. You can see right there how they're just dotting their way along your neckline for you. Bright, bright red, because why? It's premium coral. It's not the light washed out pinkies. It's not that barely there peach. It's really got that amazing red orange color. And it is $799 plus your discount. So we've got it tonight for an impeccable value. This is really not making any sense, but it's $703 and change to get that one home. So if you like coral, or you like the idea of red and know that red goes with everything. If you're someone who typically wears Southwestern jewelry, we see a lot of what they call it the spiny oyster. That is really, here's the better version, that Mediterranean high-end precious coral that is the organic stone that is really tough to get your hands on today. And it's only down to $703 for the entire necklace with the dots of the beads. And there's no wrong way to wear it, because they are not, in fact, cabochons. They're actually rounded beads of coral. Let me move on from there. We'll show you also our gem from the sea, which is this triple pearl pendant. It's a big one. It's 112-6708. Call me on the coral. We keep moving. We wait for you to pick up what you like. My goal is to show you everything in the inventory over the next 3 days. Here's our pearl, where you can wear it with the black pearl or the golden pearl at the top or the bottom. Totally up to you. There are bails behind the whole thing. You can wear it east to west or north to south. So that's another benefit. 12 millimeters on the South Sea Golden. 12 millimeters. Actually, no, this is why they, okay. I was wondering why they deleted the millimeters. It's because I had changed it all and measured it on the air. So here we are, 10.5 on the Tahitian, 11.5 on the white, and 12 millimeter on the golden, and 38 points in diamonds around them each. Now here's what it looks like, because this one is large. It is a large, bold style. in that drop. But like I said, you could reverse it. You could wear it with the golden pearl up top. You can wear it side to side. You can do whatever you wish. But here's the 2-inch drop that it gives you. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. So you can see how it's bold. I mean, there's no missing that one. Plus, it gives you all those great colors that gives you within the neutral families, but still really beautiful, bold sheen and shine to those pearls. It's $19.99, and of course you get over $200 off that too. So a really important value. We have a Tanzanite special coming up. We've got a big designer diamond ring. We've got everything you could ever want, wish, or hope for in fine jewelry. So that's where your requests come into play. Let us know what you're looking for. And then there's even a rubelite trillion. We just saw the trillion in the big size. We're going to go slightly smaller on the trillion. And hey, Mary asks if you're out there. If I am paging a request here, it must be something amazing. Look at this emerald. I know it was the 5.5 carat that found its home last evening. Here's a Zambian that's even larger. 5 carat, 79. Is this not the most, when you talk about a haunting glow, I don't know if there is an emerald that embodies it better than what you're seeing here in a 579 stone. In that chromium rich emerald we love. It's item number 1125538. What a gem. This is our 574, and it's got 71 points in diamonds, keeping it classic here. Classic mounting diamonds all around it and down the sides. Amazing look. What if it's a 574 and you're seeing it that large sitting here on a wheel up close and personal? Please, please, please watch as it goes on the hand to even wow you even further, because it's going to look like it's an 11 karat stone. If it were anything else, here's what she looks like. Look at that stone. That is impressive. Very much so. And if you need a little more evidence that that's a large stone or a larger than it looks stone, hold that thought. Stay on the hand, Tony. I just want to grab something that's sitting off to my left. This stone is purple Paraiba. This stone is a 6 carat 38. Look at that. And the emerald's bigger in its look, in its dimension. So just to give you an idea, let's take a look at this up close and personal. The glow is there. That vibrance is there. You're going to see this really, I love the way it's even reflecting that gold. Look at that. The glow is happening even in the back of the band. It's reflecting the stone's color. Pretty impressive, is it not? Well, it's $13,999, so it should be impressive. But we've got a new discounted price for you. Here today, gone tomorrow, and one way or the other, gotta go. And this one is so, so affordable for what it is. And you consider one of our larger ones, they top out in the buying guides at 4 carats. We have this one coming down under $10,000 tonight. And it's not $99.99 either, going significantly less for you. What an important moment this is, and no longer $99. This is stunning. This is quite amazing. I'm gonna make this only $5,999. And that's it. It's a $59.99. What a value. So that's our big emerald part 2, because yesterday we had part 1, and that one's long gone. So I wanted to bring you a new value on a 574. This one actually tops it by about a 1/4 carat. And if you love a bangle bracelet, I've got a good one. We have a bangle bracelet that features the 3 big stones, which are ruby, sapphire, emerald. So I'll show you that. Talk about a heavy gold weight. That's got some serious gold weight. Look how it looks too with the ring. I just thought they looked so nice together. What a pairing that would be. But emerald here, 112-7194 is next. Just going to show you a few things. You give me a call if you like anything. I'll get you the greatest value of a lifetime. But here's our 217 of princess cuts. Blue sapphires, red rubies, emeralds out of Colombia, 217 total weight, 18 karat gold, and it is 23 points in diamonds. There are 2 diamonds. They're plenty big. And all in heavier, solid gold. Fits a smaller than average, I would say. This one's a little more snug fit than an average. Some averages go really small and some averages go really large. So I always like to point out when one fits on the smaller side or the larger side of average. This one's definitely the smaller side of average. You can see it's really a more close to the wrist fit here on myself, which is just, you know, I'm an average size wrist. So that's what I would say if you are always looking and searching for the smaller bangles. If you have a teeny wrist, like a 6-inch, a 6.5, so you like a more 6 3/4 style, that's what this is. It'll still fit you if you were a 7, but it's gonna be a little bit smaller than the typical average. And we're gonna make this, let me show you the side. It's really thick. I mean, it's got a great weight to it. Here's the hinge. So it's hinged on one side and then opens on the other. 2 figure-8 safety catches. You can probably tell by looking, it's 18 karat yellow gold. And that's because that richness of the 18 karat yellow gold and the fact it is coming down in price tag in one big way. That is down from $17,999. And of course, everything's set within. That's really impressive. Everything is set within the bangle itself, so it's smooth to the touch. Think about it. You're setting all those stones without even having a prong. And that's also really unique. Let's blow it out for $3,999, a brand new ultimate low price tag on this one. A huge value and no doubt one of our best ones when you talk about adding in those really, really pretty classic colors, the blue, the red, the green, all for $39.99. It is well over $400 saved as well. Last hour is coming, big Tanzanite deal coming up, some diamond specials as well. You know what else is here is my largest Sorari earrings we've ever brought that are these beautiful like fabric but in diamonds. If you've never seen these before, take a look. If you have seen them, no doubt they've made a very lasting impression on you because this is a really fine jewelry earring at its best. It's a fabulous designer style with nothing but diamonds all the way top to bottom, a left and a right design, a 742 total carat weight, and one pair for $69.99. You've seen that price before, but what it hasn't been, 12% off. So there's a really huge discount coming your way on 1130025. So just going to show you some of the great items we have. The biggest savings are on your bigger items. So that's always key to remember is you've got more savings here than you would on an $888 piece. And that's a beautiful thing because you've got 742 that are already priced under $1,000 a carat, but now you're saving about $800 more. So that's a really big, big value. And so just want to remind you, post and butterfly back, 3 inches in length, and this incredible movement that they have because this is all created as if it is fabric. Look at the way that drapes on. So you've just got this really pretty fluidity to the way they're made and the way they're designed. So $69.99, just want to let you know they're there. Let's move on to our bangle and then we'll show you something else here. There's a wild kunzite aqua opportunity as well. If you wanted a really big pendant, I would say go here. This is our huge pendant with kunzite and aqua together. Take a look at this. You let me know if anything suits your fancy or catches your eye, or if you're saying, I'd like to steal that from TVON, go ahead. That's what we're doing. But there's our huge kunzite and aqua pendant. That would be 112-6552. So that's an impressive style as well. So we'll go back to our wheel. I'm just showing you a few things here. You let me know. You know what's interesting? I had this ring the other day, sold immediately. So many of you missed out. I don't know what happened, but I'm guessing a transaction went awry. So here's what we have for you. The one and only 4.5 karat cornflower blue. It's like, it's turned into show and tell. I've opened the museum and said, come on in. Museum after hours here. Yep, it may not be the typical business hours of your local museum, but we are bringing out the best for you to take a look at. And the best part is you're saving a bundle. If you see anything that catches your eye, you've got a huge amount of savings. Welcome in. We have about an hour and 20 minutes to go on our Thursday night. I'm going to see you on Friday night and Saturday morning and Sunday morning, as usual, as always. But here's the thing. We know that with 4th of July, you know your sketch, you know what's happening, you know if you're out and about doing the baseball game, doing the barbecue, doing the beach, doing the bonfires, doing the fireworks. We may not be together Friday night. I hope you will be here because we're going to show up in our Friday night fireworks 4th of July best. But I will tell you right now, if you already know that you're not going to be with us tomorrow night or Saturday morning or Sunday morning, you want to get those requests in and pick up your pieces now because by the blink of an eye, Sunday afternoon arrives, and when you're just sitting down to settle in for like a little relax, this sale's going to be over, and then you're going to miss out on the 12% off. So I highly recommend dialing in quickly with requests. Now this is quite a way to save a bundle because it's 113-1415. That is the 4.5 karat dynamic round cut in the cornflower blue sapphire. And it is also loaded with diamonds side to side. It's our carat 32 in diamonds. It is the most incredible stone I have seen in a blue sapphire, and we already had a really big one earlier, but the difference between royal blue and cornflower blue is distinctive, and I'm going to show you that difference so you can see what the difference is if you're not as familiar, because this actually is the really difficult challenge in getting in color this variety. Now look at the difference. There's the royal blue, there's the cornflower blue. They are both gorgeous and they're both high end. But what I'm bringing you here in the cornflower round is next to impossible in Mama Nature, this subtle periwinkle purple, the dazzling way that that is a specialty cut. That is not your typical round, not a basic diamond cutting and not a Portuguese cut. Totally different, but 4.5 carats. And a carat 32, and look at it on the hand, because that is a size of sapphire we don't get to see all that often. And it's a one only. And it will not be, wow, $32,000. Forget about that. One only, bigger savings than anything else I've had tonight so far. And this is under $10,000. It is the collector's piece, it is the museum piece, and it is a must-have. And all we're going to do right now is take it low. Follow along, please. $99.99. It gets better. We're going lower than $8,000. We're sending it out for $79.99. But that's not where it ends, because you've got a discount, takes it down to just subtly over 7,000 bucks. $7,039 on that cornflower blue round, right here, right now, and that is the one to own right there. Just 4.5 carats of glory, gemstone perfection, and the cutting just brings it to life. Adds so much more, just draws you right in. This magnetic, brilliant color, this true cornflower blue, which of course is rare, and that size. When do we ever? I've had a 4-carat sapphire here, was a cornflower blue. It was a heart shape that had nowhere near the size. It was $13,000, and it was a 403. Not a 4.5 carat round like this is. Think about how big that rough had to be. How big did that rough have to be to then whittle it down to cut the perfect round and still have it be a 4.5 carat size? It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Let's do something else crazy here. It's a sale event, so my hands are tied as far as the method I have to sell jewelry. Because there's one thing that's strictly off limits, and it would be when you're discounting everything below your own cost, it would be whatever you do, do not put something up for auction. Well, I'm going to do something right now to make sure that we're still broadcasting. And we're going to put this bad rubellite. And I mean like bad in the best way, because we already brought you rubellite trillium, but that was big for some. So we're bringing it down to a 1-carat size, and we're going 0 to start. Anything you want to do here in jewelry will bring out. You know that. That's where the requests come into play. But anything I want to do, well, it's not always possible. In a sale event where everything's marked down below its cost anyways. We're bringing you 113.1397 in a rubellite tourmaline. This is the 1-carat perfector. This is like the perfect round, or rather trillion. I'm caught up on that round sapphire. If you don't get that cornflower blue, I'm going to tell you who's going to be shopping tonight. This fabulous woman we all know and love. Someone will be shopping tonight, guys. And this is where, again, remember, anything that sticks around at 8 o'clock tonight gets melted down. So this is really important to take what you love before they get melted, because the stones can always go off and do their thing and be reset. But those jewelry items do not exist in the form you see them on the air after tonight. So keep that in mind. We're going 0 to start with a $500 increment on a rubellite. And if it goes for $500, it goes for $500. If it goes for $1,000, it goes for $1,000. If it goes for $15,000, now what I can tell you is it's supposed to be $29.99, and that's not bad. But that's already under cost. I'm not allowed to do auctions, because then theoretically, it could go for even further under cost. It does not matter. Just want to do a gimme here. This is your big rubellite, one of the rarest tourmalines in the world outside of Paraíba. It is a 1-carat with the diamond weight at 69 points. That's the double halo. It can be in any gold you want, and there's still 12% off the sale, which, well, was $29.99. Now it's 0 to start. Let's see what's happening. And there is a tanzanite top of the hour. We may not even wait till the top of the hour. It's a bridge mounting round tanzanite. No open means what? Well, we'll keep it. We'll keep it here. But that is quite something for a trillion cut rubellite. And the best of the best, clarity, color, no open. All right, we'll move along. That was not successful, but it was fun. It tells me what I need to know, which is, okay, there's no hope. Because, my gosh, if it's at 0 and we don't get no, it is what it is. Again, it's maybe, I think from judging, listen, I trek a long, long way through all of this very large city of mine to get here. I think it's fair to say a lot of people are leaving today to go off to somewhere else. Probably a vacation for a 3-day weekend. It's what people do for 3-day weekends, I hear, right? You leave and you go out of town and you go enjoy yourself. I was not the only one on the roads today, I will tell you that. So if everyone else left, do we have 500? Great, we've got the open at $500. That's fabulous. We need a little bit more because I don't have a $500 ring here. So this one should not be either. That's the point. But I think it's going to be a light competition night because a lot of people got in their cars or got on a plane or got on a train or got in some kind of mode of transportation to get the heck out of town, right? And go to the beach or wherever. I know that's true, right? East Coasters, you hanging in? Everyone okay? I was watching a baseball game this morning. I was at the gym. In our beautiful weather, we're having just a nice, it's 75 degrees and sunny. It pretty much perpetually is. But I was watching a game that was happening on the East Coast. And it was 117 degrees as far as what it felt like on the field. And I thought, those poor baseball players, my gosh, 117. And God bless the people that were sitting in the stands, sitting there in stagnant air. 117. Anyway, so East Coast, I know you're going through it. So a nice day to be in and inside, staying in, cool and comfortable in the AC. We got $500. Who is it? Mary, we've had Mary C, Mary S, Mary D. What is Mary's last initial and has she ever shopped here before? Yes, Mary P. What did she do? She shut down all the telephone lines across the country and said, everybody else stay out, this is my ring. I never dreamed that we would ever see an auction with one bidder at $500 on a $3,000 ring, but it is happening in real time. So Mary P., anybody else want to come on in or is that it? We're done? Wow. I'll give it a final 2 minutes to see if anybody else wants to come on in before we just say sold because that's not fair. Y'all expect to see a clock and then we count it down. So we'll do that now. 2 minutes on the clock. And let's see where, now Mary P., you're in the lead. You are the only bidder we've had. Oh, wow. And I didn't even calculate what would 12% off 500 be. That should be easy enough. That's easy. $440. So she'd save another $60. She'd get it for $440 instead. She'd go backwards of her bid. And this is crazy. And we got another 100 seconds to get you in if you want to bid. We're looking for $1,000 or more. Well. I like how this is going. Why can't I be shopping an auction? I love that idea. That's not a $500 ring. You know that because I don't have a $500 ring in the entire TVON inventory. There is not a ring here for $500. I promise you that. Earrings, yes, maybe a pendant, but no rings. I have no rings in the entire inventory for $500, not a one. I think my most affordable ring of everything in the inventory is $888. I'll let you know if I come across anything where that changes. But hey there, Melinda. Happy 4th to you. Thank you. Pink diamond cross with chain. I'll see if we have it. Victor, would you be able to check and see if we have a pink diamond cross? I know we don't have one with a chain, Melinda, but we could always get you a chain to go with it. I know the only pink diamond cross I've had, I'm not sure if it's still here. I just don't know. It was very limited. So we have 1,000. Thank you. We got $1,000. Who do you have? Oh, David's at 1,000. Thank you, David. We have $1,000. We'll change that clock as soon as we're the bid. Oh, there we go. 30 seconds left at 1,000, looking for 15. David's now in the lead. I do have a Tanzanite. Wow. A round. Ooh, yes. Love that one. So that round, I don't know what I'm going to do there, but it's going to get interesting. It already has. We're at 1,000, final 10 seconds remaining, looking for 15. Take your 12% off and continue to get requests in. A lot of you like to give them directly to me. That's great. I'll see them in real time. We can bring them out for you. And then you can also call our operators and they can help you bring out your request as well. Whatever's easiest for you, but we have about, we got 69 minutes left to go. All right, so 1,000, do we have 15? 1,500 is the bid. Thank you so much. $1,500. Oh, clock's out. Going once at 15. Twice at 1,500. David's in or out? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Here we go, tanzanite pendant. To be followed with a round in a ring. We've got our tanzanite fancy cut here, 112-8413. Well, that sometimes, guys, there's an ulterior motive to doing an auction. It's to see what's happening out there. And so, what did some crazy? Did a wedding start to go live stream or something? No, it didn't. It didn't. I just checked to make sure. It's the only thing you can imagine. Maybe someone started live streaming their wedding on TV, but no, that didn't happen. So here we go. 614 on the carat weight, fancy cut. It's a beautiful tapered. Really nice, like again, emerald cut, but tapered. So that's what deserves that fancy category that we're in here. But it's a 6 carat plus with a diamond weight of 3 points. Love that spire at the top there in the diamonds that you get. Really impressive. And yet it is a beautiful price tag as well. There will be a round tanzanite ring in that easy to wear bridge coming up shortly for you, but this one is just too good to leave here. So let's take a look at this one more time, and then we've got Sure, I will bring it out. You've got it. So we just had Brenda ask me for something, so Brenda, I will bring that out for you. We'll give you another look at it. She said, I heard through the grapevine there was a diamond band deal. Yes, I'll show it to you. But this one is happening now, and under, well, $69.99's got to change. Let's take it even lower, 7/8 of an inch. And we'll show that to you now. 7/8 plus also a great look. You're going to add your favorite chain to it. Yeah, it is 7/8. You'll add your favorite chain. Go with your favorite chain of choice there. It's going to work for DBTYs, etc. And then we're going to give you this great value and bring it under $3,000 and take a look at it here. We'll go $29.99. And that way it's going to be a huge extra savings. And did we find any pink diamond crosses? I figured. All right. So unfortunately, Melinda, your request is already sold out. So I'm sorry, I don't have a pink diamond cross at this point. I can, what I'll do is commit that to memory right now. Okay, committing to memory. And then that one, next time I see a pink diamond cross when and if, I'll bring one to you, Melinda. But no, they're all sold out right now. That's Tony, $29.99. So $29.99 is the new price, which is going to take that well under $500 a carat for a fancy cut, because actually here's the math on it. That's $26.39. That's the price for the pendant. But when you take the actual per carat into account, that's actually $4.29 a carat, which is really low for a fancy cut or for any Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. So excited to see that one for $4.29 a carat with diamonds and gold for free. Gotta love that. And then diamond lovers, there's something very impressive here in a diamond pendant that I am pretty excited about, because when it comes to one big diamond, they get pricey. That's the problem. We're not all wearing big diamonds because, well, they get pricey if they're in one individual stone and a good quality. Let's talk about how we can bring you lots of larger stones together as one in a really impressive 6-stone style. And it's going to be this overall look that looks like a star. It really does. It's 112-3774. And it's a star that really you would not, once we're anywhere besides up close, you're going to see it from a distance, and it looks like it's one huge diamond. And there really are no star cut diamonds. The closest I can get you is kite cuts put together to make the look of a star. This is that round, brilliant masterpiece. 192 overall, 32 points each. That is just shy of a third of a carat each individual stone. We have white, we have yellow, we have rose. We can do anything you want. This time around we can. I can change. I just wanted you to have the freedom to choose exactly the gold color you like best. So we're actually agreeing to change those diamonds and, well, take the diamonds, put them in yellow or rose if you'd prefer it. At the last airing, it was white gold only, but so many of you are looking for yellow gold these days. We wanted to make sure that's possible. Here's what it looks like from a distance here, to take a look at it and see what I'm talking about. That bigger look, that one centralized star motif that you have that really gives you that bigger look. We are stacked with pendants and earrings tonight, as usual in a sale event. Here it is, because it's easier. You don't need to worry about sizing, and it goes right out to you. It's 3/4 of an inch, actually, I would say. So maybe just slightly more, but it's definitely not quite at 7/8, because 7/8 is right about that hash mark right there. So a little bit shorter than that. And then we'll show you on the neckline, give you an idea of what it looks like from a distance away, and then onward we will move. It just looks like a floral or a star, almost like a rose or a star shape. Really impressive, but the value is our flash sale event on a big sale event anyways, and now a flash sale event. Something, you know, maybe not as iconic as like a diamond stud. We haven't shown it nearly as often, but it is important to realize that this used to be, and it's a great value, at $39.99 because you're getting 6 1/3 stones. At $39.99, that means that every stone is $650 or so. Well, keep this in mind. Those stones would run me in the wholesale world over $1,200. So you've got quite the value there at $39. We're taking it down to its never before seen price tag. Only have what we have. So again, really going to go quickly here because you're looking at the one only. But I'm offering to change the gold color. Shared prong design, which is why it looks like one big stone when you see it from a distance. It is no longer $2,999. There's 1,000 saved. We keep on going. This could be, you know how we do that teeny tiny diamond pendant, that solitaire style that's not a teeny tiny diamond, but overall, you realize our 1 carat diamond solitaire is a fraction of this size. Some of you, we know that's classic, but some of you have said, is there anything like that? But I want bigger. I want something to show up. I understand that one big diamond is important, but I want my pendant to be bigger overall. I want the look to be more incredible. This is it, and it's not even $2,500. I think we've lost our minds here. I think we have lost it because you don't do big diamonds for a price tag like 25 or 24 or 23 or 22, but we're going even lower. Remember, it's going to be 12% off, so you're getting a new discounted price that is going to take this far less than it's ever been with those big, brilliant VS stones, and it's $2,199. But there's 12% off as well, so it comes down to about $1,900 instead. It's $1,935 at checkout. You're spending $1,000 a carat, but you're not getting 19 or 100 or 190 different diamonds. You're getting 6 individual diamonds that are massive, 1/3 of a carat each, and lovely. And $1,935 is your price tag, and finished on the inside. And white, yellow, or rose, we're even offering to give you a better, or I will say a personalized touch in the gold color you love. Same diamonds, but a different gold color if that's what you would prefer. So that's it at $21.99. But again, you take it to $19.35 with that 12% off. So highly recommend it. We have 90 seconds till our top of the hour and our last hour of our Thursday night. So come on in and let us know what you'd like to see. Requests are welcome. There's a ring that looks a lot like it. From a designer style, look at this one. This is the ring that has a, okay, they're too yellow for my taste, so I'm going to skip it. Sorry, but I'm a stickler of quality. We'll just get to our top of the hour a tad bit early. Welcome in. This is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. You know, the museum reserves are mostly 5 carats and up. They go 5 to 30 carats. It's not all what you need. Y'all are asking me every day, where's the 2 carats? Where have they gone? Where are they at? What can you do? Give me something special. I know they're almost gone. 113-1594 is so it. And this has that stunning, you want reds? They are absolutely on fire here. And you've got a really cool stone, and the diamond pendant may be gone. Let me know who's taking that diamond pendant, which will be $19.35. But yeah, it's 113-1594 here. This is my top of the hour special. We're 20 seconds early. That's okay. That's about as early as I'll ever be for anything. 20 seconds early, fantastic. But this is our blue wing. And it's exactly what you've reached out and been asking me for. Where are the 2 carat? And before this, there have not been museum reserves in the 2 carat size. There have not been, and that's simple because the museum reserves generally are the ones with that really, really high saturation. Hi, everybody, welcome. It's the top of the hour officially. We're here, we're ready, and we're taking you through another 60 minutes of incredible blowouts on a Thursday night of the best of the best. And do you know what? The vaults are open. The vaults are wide open. I got boxes that look like this filled with jewelry here. And I got probably about 72 boxes of jewelry like this in vaults in the back. I can bring out whatever it is that you want to see. You got a specific item, you got a general request, you want to see something, a category, just a diamond, you tell me what you want. And in the next 58.5 minutes, we will show it to you, and we will bring it to you, and we will wow you and completely enthrall you with values because everything, this is the biggest sale we do. I've been here a decade. Thousands and thousands and thousands of hours of doing this in sales for every holiday I've had. Usually it used to be $50 off. That was as good as a sale got. $50 off, take it. Didn't matter if it was $10,000 or $1,000, it was $50 off. Every now and then it'd step up to $100 off. Great. I love saving $100. It's like someone handing you a crisp $100 bill. I'll take it. I'll take it. But 10%, wonderful. This is beyond that. This is 12% off. It's as big as a discount as you'll ever see here. And that is what's exciting, because all the jewelry is available as long as it's available. I can't like go back to somebody else's house, bring out a piece that they already bought. But as long as it's available here for you, it is 12% off. And you see the piece on the air, you get what you want. This is how we celebrate America's birthday. We're giving you a couple extra days here. We're not waiting for the official start of the holiday weekend. We're not waiting for July 4th, giving you a one-day event. We know it's a busy weekend. We know that. So we started this yesterday. We're taking it through Sunday afternoon. Come on in. This blue wing is the 202 you've been asking for. The bridge mounting, but not the scary bridge that's oversized and too wide for some of y'all. It's that really easy to wear, compact style, triple row in gold, middle row set in diamonds, beautifully done with the diamonds running underneath and side to side. Let me know if you're thinking big tansy here, but not oversized. This is the way to go. So here's our last call on this one. 202, 67 points is the diamond weight. It is a remarkable style. And again, if you have any questions on what you've seen in the last 2 hours and 2 minutes, like 202 in the tanzanite, but we've had 2 hours and 2 minutes. So if there's anything you want to check on availability, get those requests in now, and we're here to help. Happy 4th of July week. I can say it now, right? Seemed a little too early to say it yesterday on July 1st, but since the holiday weekend and the observed day is tomorrow, and everyone's going to be off tomorrow, except us, we're going to be here. So remember, Friday night party. Tomorrow we'll be here. Saturday morning we'll be here. Sunday morning we'll be here celebrating the 4th. But here's the deal, guys. We've got a big value here with red, white, and blue, because everybody else's tanzanite's going to be lavender. We're talking blue wing, white diamonds, and red flashes. So red, white, and blue. And we have the incredible value you're about to see that is going to get our phone lines lit. But I don't need you to wait, because you know this is a problem in that I don't have 500. I don't have 5, and I don't have anything else but what you see right there. So this is the way to get it. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Let's give you a choice of gold color. Take that stone and put it in the yellow. I got the mounting, so why not? Let's do yellow or rose if you'd prefer. Let's bring it on down in price tag. Let's give you the look on the hand, because this is a really wearable bridge. It doesn't go too wide or too oversized. It's not too heavy or too weighty or too uncomfortable. Sometimes these bridge mountings, I mean, they can be real wide. They can be, 2 carats in diamonds. This is really a wearable style, but you still get the beauty of having the diamonds run underneath, which when you see it up close, you noticed probably already, just as I move it side to side, you're actually seeing right there, seeing the break of the diamonds. You're seeing the diamonds brilliant through the stone. So the stone is lovely because it's a round, and so it's got a dazzling cut of its own, but then you're getting that extra where you have that really incredible style, where you've got the view, the visual of the diamonds and their brilliance through the stone. I think that's just amazing. And that's why we love the bridge. One of the many reasons. You also get a lot of gold, you got a lot of diamonds, and you got a lot of little extra different look than what everybody else is wearing in their classic styles. And our 202, coming on down. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. Makes sense. We all know this is $49.99. It's been up here many times at $49.99. It would be a lovely discount, because you take an extra dose of discounting. That would be actually down to what? $600 off. We're going lower than that. $43.99 would be a wonderful value. There's nobody that's going to dispute that, in the best tanzanite in the world. But now is your better value. And like I said, this is much more than 12% off. It sounds good. It's exciting to take it down to that level and get things under cost, but let's look at the discounting that's happening before that too. Let's look at the discount you're getting from 49 or from 44. Let's look at where I'm taking that long before your 12% even comes into play, because that's when you say yes. When you say yes to the ring, that's when the 12% happens, so you get that better value. Here's what I'm going to do instead of $4,000, $3,000, or even $29.99. This is the best. Nobody else is going to provide you with a better quality of tanzanite in this world, and I mean that literally, and even if you're at the mouth of the mine, you're not getting better. If you are somebody who is a stickler for quality, you go here. If you are somebody who wants to see, where are the red flashes? They're obvious. They're visible. They're right there, and they're right now, and they're waiting for you, and this is the time to pick it up. We're still going to size it. We're going to put it in your favorite gold color, all of that, and it's free. Now for the practically free price tag of the actual ring, which is not going to be 29 or 28. Keep it going. 27, 26, 25. None of the above. This is amazing, and you will not see it for even $24.99 today. We're going better than that, and you got to take advantage of this while it is here. That is so important. It is a wild moment to get your tanzanite. Look at it again on the hand. It's the round, which automatically steps you up in the variety you're getting. The rounds are always going to be the unbelievable best as far as that price tag premium. Always is. Here's your chance right now. Take a look at it on the hand again. This is white, yellow, or rose. You get your choice of. Take advantage of that gold color change for free on us. That mirror finishing in the gold on the sides, on the edges there. It's not 24 or 23 or 22. It's not $21.99. We just did a diamond pendant for that price. Pretty incredible. Now we're going lower on your tanzanite round. I can't tell you how many tanzanites I've sold, but it is in the tens of thousands. I've sold every blue wing we've had here for nearly what? It's been about 8 years. In a couple of short months, it'll be 8 years. Now, the trick of it is the anniversary celebration would technically be in December. I doubt that'll ever happen because these tanzanites are going to be around in December, which means also put a premium on getting them now while they're still here, because if you're waiting for holiday gifting, holiday shopping, and you see no reason to really rush through, I will say the prices are never going to be better, so nobody wants to spend more than they have to. But also, isn't it a bigger deal if the stones are completely gone by November, December, when it's holiday shopping season and everybody's scrambling to get their blue wings and the stones are no longer here? That's going to be a bigger issue than the price tag, because I know how it goes. When something's gone, completely gone, and no longer an option to buy, people are willing to spend more to get it. That's not even the option. I'd say spend less, get it now, start enjoying it, get it today, and let's do better than $2,000. It's really happening. $1,999. And we'll wait and see who's got it. That's my best value in tanzanite here, especially when that price tag is going to be $1,759 instead. So a much better value on the classic round in the bridge, and that upgrade in every way. Such a big upgrade it is. $19.99. You're not even paying that. You pay even less, and we still have our sapphire. What I'm going to do is a recap, because I have so much jewelry here to show you. What I want to do is I want to show you a recap of everything. Honestly, it may not all fit on one wheel, but I think that's where we're at, that time of night here, when we got 50 minutes left to go. I sure will. I will show, let's start by showing you the yellow diamond band that is still available for you. I now have one left, so it's going to be officially last call on our yellow diamond band. This was one of my greatest joys. There are certain pieces, and I've been here a long time, so there's a lot of great jewelry ideas I've had. I mean, I could sit here and list them for the next hour, but when it comes to what was one of the more memorable values I've ever had, it was actually more recently in this yellow diamond band that I do want to show you what it looks like even from a distance away, because it is so striking and easy to wear. It's what we call the cigar band style, mimicking the label you would see on a cigar. That's where it gets that name. It's a classic style that's usually in diamonds. Usually, I don't know if you guys just saw my, I had to reconfigure the pricing on this one. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know how well you can read it, but I was never supposed to do this price tag, and this was never supposed to be even available during the event. But we did have a request, and now we've shown it as early as a few minutes into the show. I just have one band left, so I want to give this one last look, and some of you have been asking to see it again. This is the same band. We just debuted it, not even, I think it was maybe a month or two ago. Hasn't been that long. It was one of the greatest values we've had. You're seeing the information on the price tag already. 12 millimeters wide, which is a ½ inch, and then you have the way it tapers in the back. But notice how those diamonds go completely side to side. So bold, a gentleman could wear it if he likes a lot of diamonds. Yellow diamonds are the story here. Let's move on from the tanzanite, show you the yellow diamond band one more time. This is our last one. And it also happens to be the same price tag as that tanzanite we just showed you, which also is a $17.59 price tag at checkout instead. So quite the value here. Last one we have, $227 in diamonds for $17.50 is unheard of, and it's in solid gold. And I don't think you guys care at this point. We talk about gold all the time, but it needs to be said that I just designed, so I work sometimes with people who are just, individuals who want very specific designs made. Usually it's wedding oriented. Usually it's an engagement ring, a wedding band, a men's piece that goes with it. And recently, there was a celebration, a dear friend of mine, they're a couple that have been married. They just celebrated their 10-year wedding anniversary, so they renewed their vows. And they did it with about a $5 million celebration when it was a remote location and it was a private hotel and they rented the whole place out. It was great. And they, of course, part of the beauty of renewing your vows is the upgrade of the rings. So she upgraded. She went from a 3-carat diamond to a, get this, 26-carat diamond. So yeah, pretty nice. It's really good. And he upgraded his wedding band to an eternity band in emerald cuts. And then, of course, there were some other additional pieces for the mother of the bride, the father of the bride, that kind of thing. So everybody in the family got upgrades in their rings. That was all really, again, symbolic and very special and very, I love jewelry that commemorates something. Milestone jewelry is great. So I'm into that, the meaningful jewelry. And maybe, again, there's a milestone you're celebrating. Wouldn't this be a wonderful way to do it? Because I'm thinking about where gold's at, having just designed a wider band ring with a lot of pave. Granted, those were white diamonds, so not nearly as special, but it was this exact width. It was a 1/2 inch. It was a gentleman's ring. It was covered in white diamonds, just like this one is, in yellow. And it was the same width. And I'll tell you, before those diamonds were set, before even one of those diamonds were set in that ring, the gold alone was over $12,000. And I know you're going, who would spend that? There are people that spend that. And I can give you name and addresses, but I won't because I protect people's privacy. You're speaking to the most private person on the planet. So yes, it's something I value highly. But this is where, again, if you're wondering where gold's at in the real world and why when you look at jewelry stores, catalogs, different ways that you look at other jewelry that's in the public space, you might realize that, wow, that's true. Diamond bands like this why are they 50 grand? Why are they 60 grand? It starts with a foundation of over $12,000 in gold, and that's why. So when we see something I know we get very desensitized because you probably watch TVON every so often, and we get desensitized to what about the gold value there on its own? Isn't there a gold value there before there's a diamond value? I know we can be impressed by ooh, that's a really low per carat price, but what about the gold alone? What about just here, the sheer gold? Look at the inside. The gold alone is over 12 grand somewhere else. And yet, here's your gold band set in solid matched VS, round brilliant, larger size yellow diamonds, one side to the other, columns like crazy, rows like they never end, and it's only here for $1,759. So that is a value I can't duplicate. I know we could go back in our factory now, hand in hand, and never be able to duplicate or make that ring today for $1,759. That's what one of you gets to pay. For this last variety, this last one, here is the tanzanite, same price. Let me see if I've had anything else for $19.99 that I could show you as we recap. Some great ideas here because that's really important to take advantage of. When you've got tanzanite like that, I'm going to show you other pieces that are all under $2,000. So let me show you a few of those. If you're interested in achieving that price point, it's certainly a good one. So I'm going to get together a couple of items here that we can show you. We had a big tanzanite earlier in a pendant as well. Not quite under $2,000, but I can show you some other great pieces that did get under $2,000. And then let me know if you have any questions on the yellow diamond band or the tanzanite round, or there's going to be earrings and pendants that go up here too to kind of play along. So we've got everything for you. And if any of these pieces did sell, and I just didn't hear about it, that happened a number of times last night. So let me know here what you're thinking about. But there's that red, white, and blue Love Knot design earrings. So that's kind of cool. Those are $549. All these prices I'm quoting are before the discount. Also have a turquoise. It's a necklace. We've got the pendant and chain. Chain has diamonds as well. Here's my turquoise. That's $14.99. So continuing with this, all under $2,000. And then we have some Ferrari yellow diamonds and multicolored. Here it is. It's a marquise cut. That's $888. Also have an all-white diamond ring. This has 87 points of diamonds and platinum. That's here for $888. Here's another Ferrari beauty, and this one's $888 as well. So plenty to choose from here. You let me know what you like. We've got everything available at under $2,000, and most of what's up there, a lot of what's up there is under 15 or under 1,000. So you can't even just, you can't make them for that price, and they're all 12% off. Our biggest sale event we do. Also, I did want to throw in these other studs that we haven't shown in detail yet, but they are here in the white diamonds only, creating this oval shape out of baguettes and rounds. That would be believe there are 51 points in diamonds overall. Yes, there are 38 and 13. So yes, 51 points in diamonds overall in the oval stud, 18 karat gold, and that will be $9.99 for the earrings that you see up front. The ones behind it are actually more affordable. So there they all are, really, really important values there, all under 2,000. We'll give it 2 minutes on that wheel. I actually have this beautiful designer necklace as well. You haven't seen this yet either tonight, but we've seen it in the past many, many times. And here it is. This is our gold and diamond necklace. This one doesn't sit on its own, but at least you can see it here with the chain. And oh no, don't need bouncing jewelry. Here's our turquoise. And again, let me know if you have any questions at all on this wheel. We'll see if they all hang out together with us. But let me flash that diamond burnish style. It's diamonds and gold and mattified gold, which we kind of love these days in designer world. So we do have this one as well. Comes with the chain. It's diamonds and gold, and that's going to be diamonds burnished in, and that's only here for $12.99. So you got a great chance to pick that up as well. Under 2,000. Do we have any requests to get to? That is the big question. I know Melinda's now looking for something else, like maybe an alexandrite. So let me see if we can find something for you in what you need. Melinda, let me know if you have a price point. We can go up to $60,000 on alexandrites, and then we can go as low as probably $2,000. So if there's any kind of price point you want to be in, yes. I can. It is multicolored in diamonds. It is Ferrari designed and made, and it is also 112-9854. Here's what the knot design. Now, it's not the knot that we see in the love knot on the earring that's on the wheel. It's actually going to be more of an asymmetrical, reminds me of an asymmetrical heart, but it's still like a ribbon that's knotted together, and you've got multiple colors in diamonds. 95 points overall, and that is $888, but really $781 at checkout if you'd like to get that designer ring there. One only, stays in yellow gold, and it's down to $781 at checkout. We'll give you a closer look at it as well. Doesn't it almost look like a heart without being too hearty, right? I'm not one for hearts. Either you're in camp heart or camp not so much heart, but that really is a pretty design where it's heart meets knot, meets ribbon, meets many, many fancy diamonds there as well, which I think are really cool. So that's a good one, and we'll see who's got it. And then under $2,000 for everything up there, lots of all diamonds. You can go tansy, you can go Turk, you can go wide bands, you can go diamonds, and of course, yes. What did you take, Victor? Oh, very, very, very cool, isn't it? Great, $17.59 for all those diamonds. $227 the yellows. Lots of people asking about that. The knotted design is still here at the moment. Well, then we'll bring it back to the wheel. There you go. There's the knotted design up close. There's our white diamond ring. And if you're trying to figure out pricing, because I hear a lot of you have questions on the phone lines about what's the price going to be, you can take the price it is and then go times 0.88. It's a little easier than actually figuring out what 12% is and then subtracting it. So you can go times 0.88, and that'll give you your price tag you'll pay at checkout. Would we be able to check and see if we have any alexandrites in yellow gold under $2,000? I think that's going to be a big challenge, but Melinda, we're always up for the task. Yes. Sure, here's the inside of the tanzanite ring. There it is, look at that, that's the bridge style. So you'll see that the inside, where the diamonds are set that run underneath, are actually going to be acting as your undergallery. That's the support system that builds up and then gives you that tanzanite set above that with the gold mirror finished on the sides. So that is, remember, that was $19.99, as is the diamond band here, and then we've got everything else less than that. So the pricier pieces on the wheel are the tanzanite and the 5-row yellow diamond band. Everything else, and Victor, will you be able to check and get back to me on yellow gold to alexandrites under 2,000? Perfect, thank you. Just making sure those requests come in, because sometimes I don't know if you guys hear those. All right, so here we go, because no one's paying attention to me, which I understand. It's a long time to listen to one person yak on. But here's what we have. This is why no other shows have ever one host anymore. Have you noticed that? They're all 3, 2, 4, sometimes 8. But again, I'm up here solo. But look at how beautiful that is. That's our black diamond. So if anybody's looking for a black diamond, I wore my black diamond to an event last night. I have a black diamond now. I just got gifted a black diamond on my birthday on May 5th of this year. So I got gifted a black diamond, but and I wear the thing incessantly. I wear it all the time, and mine is also faceted like this, so I love it. Just wore it last night. Can't go anywhere without getting compliments on that thing. So if you need a black diamond, I highly recommend the fancy facet pattern, which that one has. We have that one at 185. Take a look. There's the 185. So anything else we can help you with? Jason, did you pick up anything? No. All right, so we're moving on. We've got more on the way. I'm going to get that black diamond a look. Because why not? I kind of think it's something different that we don't get to see all the time, right? I'm here all the time. I know we see a black diamond once every strawberry moon. Did anyone see the strawberry moon the last couple of days? That beautiful, big, pinky full moon. Here is a black diamond. Let's show you the info. 1129273, just something different. I'm figuring, well, I haven't hit any nerves with what I am showing you. So let's try something we haven't shown you, like a black diamond that's faceted. Well, they're all faceted, sure, but usually they have that round shape with that table facet, and that's great. We saw a men's ring with a round classic diamond shape last night. It sold immediately. It was the first item to go last night. Here's the fancy facet pattern where it comes up to a point. It's a carat 85 in the black diamond oval. It's in 18 karat upgrade. Love that. Mine is too. Mine looks almost just like this, except mine's a pear shape. Yeah. Thank you. Turquoise is gone. Congratulations on the turquoise necklace. In white gold only. And then we have, I think that yellow diamond band may be gone. And then here we are with the 185 plus 12 points in the baguettes and 33 points in the round. So a lot of addition to do here, but your white diamonds are going to total 45. Then if you want to feel so inclined to add it to that 185, means your total diamond weight overall is 230. So that's pretty special. And then we've got a really, really good look in the white gold. It stays. Diamonds go down the sides. Got a great look here. And I'll try it on because you'll really, don't tell me. Did that wheel just stop? Okay, we're on the secondary wheel. This is the backup wheel. So I was literally changing out wheels during the live show last night, trying to get it to work, and okay, it's working at the moment. Okay, it's going on strike. It says, don't I get a 3-day weekend? Come on. No, not you don't, wheel. You get Monday and Tuesday off, wheel. That's what you get off. So here we go. This is our 185, 230 overall. Let's go ahead and, yeah, it's stopping. Okay, because, you know, it wouldn't be a show without a wheel problem. So here we go. And let's blow it out right now. This one's going to be, let's just make it easy. That one's going to be 1777. First caller, easy and done. 1777 minus your, where does it go? I like to tell you, so you don't have to sit there with a calculator and do any work, but it's 1563 and change at checkout. There's always going to be some change added to that because these are not going to be nice, pretty round numbers, but I'll take the 12% off all day. 1563 on the 18 karat gold, but do you see how it just flashes? The surface of the stone, it is opaque. So it's nice when the surface of the stone can deliver great flashes. And look at that inside, finished on the inside. That's a bridge in and of its own right, really. You look at the double row in the gold that runs underneath. That's a really fabulous look. And it's only 1777. So that's going to be it on the black diamond. Just thought that might be something cool and different for you. And then we also have, there is still that big sapphire. We had the huge cornflower. We have the royal blue. And then did we find something for Melinda? Oh my goodness, this would be so exciting. Well, the wheel, it keeps stopping. I'll bring it back to life as best I can. Good news here. Thank you very much. Perfect. Melinda, we do have some that are over 2,000. And well, as I predicted, there's nothing that's under 2,000. But I think I can help you here because I know that we can do the math. And let's see if the math can benefit us here. So Melinda, take a look at this. This is the bridge. And I'll have everybody take a look at it because I think that, you know, again, it's a request, but doesn't mean you can't take it if you love it and you didn't make the request. This is an alexandrite at a 51 pointer here in the oval that, interesting to point out, this is a bridge that normally holds a 1 carat. So something's either completely wrong with the carat weight or it's just a matter of a stone looking bigger than what it weighs. So it's going to be our 1129069 item number. It's a really beautiful, clean Alexandrite, which they aren't always. It's 51 points minimum. We'll call it a minimum. The wheel is just not cooperating, so I'm not sure what's up with it, but I'll keep moving the piece for you. But it's 82 points in diamonds, because in a moment that'll stop. And then here we are, like right then. But here it is on cue. But this is a really beautiful look, and you can see how it's not that foggy, hazy Alex. This is not that real dark. They look kind of dingy sometimes, and this one is just bright as can be. Blue, greens, into color changing reds. That Cuenca de Fogo is the name of the mine. It's the Stream of Fire mine. That is how Stream of Fire is translated from Portuguese to English. So this is really important, and you got white, yellow, or rose gold, but it's supposed to be, Melinda, it is supposed to be $39.99. Tell you what I'm gonna do, I'll drop it down as best I can with the end goal of where you wanna be, because I'm gonna use the strategy here, as well as a discount show, and I can discount, and we'll do this as best we can here and bring it back to you at an incredible value, because I know where you want to be. Let's help you out. Let's make this affordable. Let's make it easy. Take a look at that. And we're going to blow it out right now for one incredible price tag, with the idea that, yeah, I think we want to be under a certain price point. Tough to do that in the world of Alexandrite. So we'll make this really simple right now and send it out for $21.99. But remember, it's the end game here we're after. That's going to come down to a much lower price after your discount, because it's going to be $19.35. So it actually gets it well under $2,000 when all is said and done. So a huge value there. Alexandrite, bridge mounting, $21.99. $19.35 though, actually. So really much better than that price tag. And then look at the inside and how it's finished on the interior as well. So that's really lovely the way that looks. There's a ton of gold in this particular bridge. It's just a wonderful one to own. So that one I'd highly recommend. $19.35, your price at checkout. If you'd like to go ahead and get that one, please let me know. It is a one only, and we can have that for you in white, yellow, or rose. So also provides you a lot of freedom to make it your own, get it exactly so it's ready to wear. You're never gonna have to go out there and run around and pay extra money and leave your jewelry with a stranger and wait for it to be sized. It just arrives ready to go. So it's even better. So that one's $21.99. Definitely get you under $2,000 when all is said and done. That's our most affordable Alexandrite here. Here's that black diamond again for $17.77. Here's the Ferrari multicolored ring. I love the pinks and the purples that are mixed in with the yellows and the greens and all of that. And that one's going to be only $8.88. So just a nice close-up view of what that's all about. So we'll see who's got it. That's a really fabulous one only. I highly recommend it. And that's going to be our 41 points overall in the diamond weight there if you'd like to get it. No wheel for the rest of the night, so I'll try to move things as best I can for you. Also want to remind you of this incredible cornflower blue. It's the 4.5 carat round. It's a dazzling round. That one doesn't need to move to look great. It just doesn't. It's sparkling even when it's not in motion somehow. This is one of those breathtaking museum type pieces. 4.5 carats, 113, 14, 15, 30 minutes left to go, and going for the gold here, and just literally gold, yes, white gold, 14K. Then you've got that special sapphire, 4.5 carats in that perfect round. It is a fabulous and fancy cut. It's loaded with diamonds. Carat 32 is your total overall diamond weight. Goes side to side. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And that is just, well, now it's in motion. One of the most incredible, a kaleidoscope could not be prettier. And this is all that light lilac-y undertone lavender with the blues that is distinctively cornflower. You can't truly, honestly call it cornflower if it doesn't have that secondary lavender tone that this one has. And you're getting that big diamond weight. It looks fabulous. It's a wonderful way to go here. And it's only $79.99, but there's that really big discount coming your way too. And that's important as well. So keep that in mind. $79.99 and well over $800 off. Also makes it just a smidge over $7,000 to get that sapphire home. So I highly recommend that one. And then, of course, any other requests you have, get those in before our night wraps up. Now, if you wanted a royal blue sapphire, new tonight was this classic halo mounting. Royal blue, 222, so still a really big size here, and that would be 113-1655. And these are all the pieces that have got to go. Remember what happens, they melt down if they don't get their homes here tonight. It goes straight to melt. tomorrow. So we don't want you to miss out on your favorite pieces. And the stones don't go anywhere. They come out of the piece. Again, do not worry. No gemstones or diamonds are harmed in that process of melting them down. Those are extracted first, and then the gold or the metal is melted. We do have some platinum so that we can create beautiful new for you as well in a more affordable price tag than buying jewelry or buying gold in today's era. So that's important as well. But that's our 222 113 1655 yet again is the item number. It is a recap of something we brought you earlier for the first time ever. It's a brand new piece. And it's a 222 with 88 points in diamonds in the halo. I know things look a little stagnant, so let me move it for you there. We'll bring up some graphics for you. You can get to know it a little bit better. But it's down to $39.99. And that's an incredibly high-end, very elite sapphire at 2 carats 22 in the size. So can't deny that's a beauty there. And that's going to be our 222. It was here earlier, so it should probably come up because it was here fully presented. 88 points in diamonds, and that's a really good royal blue, and it's got that clarity to it as well. You know, and it's platinum. Yeah, it's platinum as well. So that's something else to note about that one. But a really important royal blue sapphire, and we're so excited to bring it to you. And just, again, iconic, classic styling. The halo always is, but there's something really well known and incredible about the halo around the sapphire. So that one's $39.99. Yes, it is. It's really happening. It feels like a bit of a dream state to see prices like this, and then of course drops to $35.19 at checkout. So love doing the math for you so you know before you call in where that's going to end up being. But $35.19. And 12 cents is going to get that to you. So a really remarkable piece there. Any last minute requests you have, let us know. About to wrap up our Thursday night edition of TVON. So just a little reminder that we've got some beautiful pieces still here, like the trillion in the rubelite with the 2 tones of metal. That's platinum and gold together. The gold is 18 karat, so you do get the benefit there. Also have that alexandrite. Again, requesters rarely take what they request, so please go ahead and grab that alexandrite if that's your dream piece that you wanted to own. We do have that still for you. Fire opal earrings are here. Big kunzite, blue sapphires, the panther brooch. I know you know this one. If you've seen it once, it remains probably one of the best visuals in a brooch. And we had 2 designer brooches. We had the gorgeous floral earlier. Then we have this beautiful, yep, he's in motion. That's the panther style, 1127625, 18 karat solid gold here, and 305 in diamonds with the emerald eye. And it also is detail. Brooch, large size, 3 carats 05, 3 inches by 1 inch, approximation there. So a very large style, decked out in diamonds, 18 karat, and it's one only for $49.99. But tonight, you would save $600, so it'll be far less, $43.99 at checkout. So yes, it's $49.99, one only there, and a beauty in the 18 karat solid yellow gold. And you'll see here, your pin's gonna run right behind the body of the panther. So from here to here. So plenty of ways you can wear that. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the east-west. He could be a little bit, he's maybe running uphill, downhill, whatever you want, but straight up a wall. I mean, it's just whatever you want to do. But that's really cool, isn't it? Always like to show you the different and the unusual as well as the classics. About as classic as it gets is a diamond stud earring. This time around, baguettes and rounds together. Item number is 1118567, and that would be our diamond earring in the 18 karat. A lovely upgrade there. 38 points in the baguettes, 13 points in the rounds. That would be 51 points overall, and it's lovely. That's one pair. They give you the look of big ovals without having to spend for big ovals. Big ovals are expensive. Big diamonds are expensive. VS diamonds are expensive. So why not have the creativity of putting different cuts together to give the visual of one bigger shape and size? And let's take a look at it on the ear and the hand. But the hand measures them. We'll get you a look there. They are 3/8 of an inch from top to bottom. This is generally how you would wear them, but you can go east to west or side to side or diagonal. There's that 3/8 of an inch length. I'll show one to you on, because I think it really does just help. I mean, all the measurements aside, it's great to know where it sits, but it's also better to see it on, and it just gives you a nice little quick visual and a nice moment of, okay, now I get it. I get what it's going to look like. I know it's a center post with a butterfly backing, so it's going to be nice and comfortable. It's going to stay put where I put it on, and if you want to, again, angle it a little bit, you can. But this is what, look at that shine. It's the faceting of emerald cuts and baguettes with the shape of an oval. That's what's so cool about this. And it's only $9.99 for the pair. So one great pair of earrings in the 18 karat gold upgrade. Last call on the show. 24 minutes remain. We're with you tomorrow night. We're with you Saturday morning, and we're with you Sunday morning. And Sunday morning at 1 p.m. marks the end of the 4th of July 12% off event. That means we have 9 hours and 24 minutes total over the course of the next couple of days to get everything of this inventory out the door so we can bring you nothing but brand new on Wednesday. That would be my dream come true. Would be forced to bring you nothing but brand new for an entire show. That would be so much fun. So again, questions, requests, look at boxes and boxes and boxes of jewelry. It just never ends. And for those of you that think these are props, we're not Hollywood movie magic here with props. That's real jewelry. So again, let us know what you'd like to see, because anything you want and anything you've seen and anything you need to see again, anything you saw months ago, it could still be here. Take a look at this wheel. We've got the beautiful diamonds. Yes, the wheel is inoperative. That's okay. It's been on its last leg for some time. So now's the chance to pick up your earring studs, and they are $9.99 once again. So again, that big value you're getting saves you a bundle. 12% is the biggest sale we do. You don't get a better discount than that. Nowhere at all. So this is the time, and we got the best values any given day. Every ordinary day, we got the best value on planet Earth in jewelry. We don't have the best value in anything else because we don't sell anything else. It's fine jewelry, straight up, the best of the best. And we're very much sticklers about what quality is allowed to be here on this show, because not just anything can come to play. It's got to be the good stuff. How we doing? Any requests that we can get to before we go? Anything you want to check on availability, see it one more time? Anything you want to see from the inventory? We are wide open to show you whatever it is you'd like to see before we wrap up this time together in 22 minutes. This is last call. That diamond pendant is still here. That beautiful, the mandarin garnet, the East-West set that we brought you brand new. Let's just show you all the things, all the great ideas we had, and let's get you something special to look forward to. Obviously, there's no shipping tomorrow because it's a federal holiday tomorrow, so everybody in the world is off. We'll see you guys in the evening, but there will be no shipping. Shipping will resume on Monday, so keep that in mind. I would love to say that they'll go out tomorrow, but they won't because it's a federal holiday, so nobody's doing anything. But we're going to be shopping for jewelry in the evening hours tomorrow. So let me also show you what we have remaining, because there are a few other pieces that I want to share with you, like the Lagoon tourmaline, the blues and greens of that tourmaline. I apologize for our wheel. I'm sorry. I can bring it back to life, but it lasts for like a second or two. So that's it. But again, don't worry. The jewelry is still gorgeous and it still moves when you wear it. But that's what it's going to be as far as the really, really affordable carat 29 indicolite. That's really the indicolite. We have a gorgeous emerald cut ruby. Just going to show you a few things we saw earlier that if you're popping in and out or busy or checking out the internet or doing what you're doing, yeah. Oh, okay. The rubelite that was up for auction earlier, yes. And you're curious about the mounting. Here it is, 1131397. Take a look at that. There it is. That's the rubelite we had up for auction. 1 carat trillion, 69 points in the diamond weight there. That one, we had another trillion too. So we do have another trillion. It was larger. So I had 2 trillion rubelites in one show. I know that's crazy rare and wild to have 2 in one show, but this was one that we sold in auction earlier, but there's that mounting, that's 69 points. If you want to see the larger one, it's still here to show you as well. Oh, thank you, Kirsten. Thank you. Enjoy it. Thank you so much for shopping. I appreciate it, and have a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. To you, Kirsten, to you and all your loved ones, friends and family alike. I hope you have a good time. I hope everyone has a great, safe holiday weekend. If you're traveling on the go, playing with fireworks, whatever it is, don't play with fireworks. Leave it to the professionals, please. Oh, please. Oh, please. Here's the bigger trillion cut rubelite. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. There's the trillion. That was the, I can't remember the carat weight. Let me look it up. It's 239 on the trillion rubellite you're seeing here. That was platinum and 18 karat gold, so two great metals together. That one's $24.99 prior to the discount. So right here, that trillion. I'll show you a few other things, something we haven't seen yet today. Yellow and orange diamonds together. The Alexandrite, we'll bring that back out. Yeah. Sure can. Okay, I put the other one away because it's sold, but let's go ahead and show it again. Trillion cut rubellite, the smaller size. Very different based on the sizes here, but there they are together so you can see how they look back to back. So there they are together there. That was the 1 carat versus the 239. Questions on anything, let me know. Here's that Mandarin East-West set. That was a carat 81. Very large Mandarin. Still have the Tanzanite. This Tanzanite round is still here. Tanzanite round, bridge mounting. I just like to see a lot of color on our recap wheel. Certainly delivering that. Again, my apologies, it's not moving. I understand that's odd to see, and we don't like change. We as human beings are very reluctant for anything that's different. That's why I'm going to be a blonde for my entire TV life. And then I can change my hair color one day when I retire. But it's my natural color, but you know. Point is, I'd love to go red one day or something else different because I like change, but we don't as humans. So still have our knotted designs. So I kid, but I know how hard it is to see anything be different. So yes. So that is, yes, that's going to be item number 113-1404 right here. Let me try it on for you. It's 18 karat gold. This was the 129, and that also is 13 points in tapered baguettes, 18 points in rounds. Take a look at this. Yeah, this is a good one. Look at that color. It's the coolest. You got it. The big rubellite and the two-tone's gone. Yes. You got it. Did you want to see it on the hand? We'll do that. And this one is verifying. Rubellite, at least the bigger one. Well, the smaller one's also gone because that was sold earlier, so I'll move those aside. Also, we wanted to show Jason's collar, the 222 royal blue, and that just has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Speaking of nice rings, here it is, then I'll try it on. That's a royal blue sapphire and platinum. Jason, it's 113-1655. There it is on the hand again. It's the 222. The diamonds are as luxe as it gets. 88 points in the diamond weight as well. How about that for something special? Isn't it beautiful? That's going to be, and notice when you're further away, that's why this shot is so important. It is $39.99, but there's a lot of money extra off. But look at how open the color still is. Sometimes when you get further away from a royal blue, if it gets a little too dark, it's going to look way too dark from a distance. That one? Sure. I got a ruler right here. Let me go ahead and put the ruler up next to our ring because they want to know how big is it. As far as across the way with the halo, that is measuring right at that 5/8 of an inch mark. So that's falling right between, I mean, it's a little more than a half, but it's not quite 3/4. So 5/8 of an inch, but the band narrows. So it's going to be a real easy to wear classic styling. Obviously, it doesn't get any more classic than this. This is the one that the royals wear. It's so, this whole design is so iconic and well-known and synonymous with the most famous piece of jewelry, I think, in the world. I don't think there's a piece of the world, piece of finished jewelry in the world, at least, that's more famous than it's obviously the Lady Di sapphire, which now worn by the future queen, correct? And I noticed even when she was making this incredible hike, and good for her, by the way, because she did the most challenging hike that you can do in Great Britain to raise money for cancer research, which, oh my gosh, what a great cause. And she raised money, and I noticed she made it to the summit of the hardest hike over there across the pond, and guess what? She was, of course, wearing her jewelry. So a woman who hikes in her jewelry, she was wearing her ring. The sapphire looks just like this. So $39.99, but with that discount. So keep that in mind as well, verifying on that one. I thought good for her. She did an amazing thing, raised millions of dollars, did an incredibly challenging physical activity, and she's looking good doing it, you know, amazing. So good for her. Really happy for her. Yes, thank you on the sapphire. The big sapphire's gone. I think the Tanzanite's a nice alternative. I'm going to get some of my ducks in a row here as far as bringing the pieces that have sold and moving them out, and then bringing in some other new ones for you to look at as well that you might be intrigued by. But it's a really good wheel. I also want to show you, there's a really, thank you, by the way, on the rubellite. Thank you on the sapphire. Thank you on the yellow diamond band. Let's get that panther brooch out of here as well. I'm going to show you a couple of other really important pieces we had earlier because I'm looking for some variety here. Some other pieces we can add to the mix. They're going to be a lot of fun, like this imperial, like the men's ring. I want to bring out some of the real early items. Here's the alexandrite that was requested. I also have this gorgeous imperial pear shape. It's a 191. It's quite affordable for what that is and the color it provides. Also, we had this one, the pink diamond. It's a 7-point pink diamond, which is a good size stone here. I'm going to try to fit it into the middle here to hang out with our indicolite. There's that pink diamond floral ring. Also have this gigantic gents ring, which only can be in a size 11, but that does mean it can go right to, where can I fit this one? Put it over here for the moment so you can see the size of this men's ring. It had a carat, what was it, 2 carats plus in diamonds, 18 karat solid gold, finished on the inside, size 11 only, and that is still here for one of our large ring lovers. It's quite something there, and love it in that 18 karat yellow that you're getting. So a lot to consider. We have the yellow and orange diamond ring. The orange diamonds in the middle are larger. The yellow diamonds are that pave halo around them that kind of corral them, if you will. The big ruby is there. We've got plenty more for you. But this is it, guys. Last call on the show. We've got about 13 minutes. So if you want anything from the assortment up here tonight, it's go time right now. Very important pieces. Also had those stud earrings in zircons. We had the stud earrings in diamonds. We had a lot of very special pieces. Coral by the yard. It was Mediterranean coral by the yard. You can call us on that. A triple pearl pendant with the white and the champagne and the black pearl. We had the tanzanite necklace. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about this one? Yes. You got it. Brenda? Is it Brenda? You got it. Brenda, let's show it on the hand one more time. I love this ring. I do, and I'm so excited for you, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed wearing it. It's 112-9854. Take a look. There's our ribbon, knot, heart sort of design, 95 points of multicolored diamonds in that yellow gold, 14 karat solid. It is gone, but it was $888 minus the discount. Jason, can I help you with anything before we go? All right, last call. Let me fill in the gap there with something else to take a look at. We did have, it's from the same designer, Sorari. We do, yes, go ahead. Any questions? Yeah, I'm here. Just blurt them out. Don't be polite. We've got very little time, so we'll just blurt out those requests. That's another Sorari design that's $888, by the way. If you like the look of a larger marquise shape on the hand, good way to go. Again, alexandrite, tanzanite. Can you believe those are going to be, this one's $21.99, $19.99. Then we've got that gorgeous indicolite, something you got to call on. We've got the $14.99 pink diamond, this really impressive indicolite. The ruby is amazing. Yes. The gents ring is item number 1125032. Take a look at the finishing on the inside. Remember, it does have to stay in a size 11. It cannot be sized because of the complexity of the way the diamonds are set on the side shoulders of the ring. But if it's a very popular and common gents ring size is a size 11. So that's crucial. Let me try it on for you as well as you look at the carat weights, which is that total of, you got a lot of diamond weight there, 209. Overall in the diamonds, side to side. Look at that. Channel set baguettes and rounds on each side. This is a platform of also baguettes and rounds together. That one's only $49.99 plus, well, $600 off too. So you get that huge savings and discount there. It's a really amazing piece. And again, solid 18 karat gold. So not only do you get the huge size, but you get that very impressive 18 karat gold upgrade. So a lot to love on this wheel. Take a good look. 10 minutes left to go, and we're moving everything. Quite clearly, that is the objective, and we're meeting it, aren't we? So this is last call on the show, and we can always show you anything else that you saw. I wanted to flash this tanzanite pendant with the chain that is fully adjustable. Had this one earlier. It's in platinum. Let's take a look at that from a distance away. That tanzanite is a 2 karat 96. It's a really gorgeous piece in platinum. Diamond weight also was really close to a carat here in and around the pendant, and then of course comes with that adjustable chain. That was $17.15. $296, yes. The which one? You got it. Is that for Brenda? Okay, Brenda, here it is one more time on the ribbon ring. You know, she's probably so caught up in, what, did I just really get that for $781? It's just so shocking that kept missing it on the hand. Look at that ring. I mean, who ever believed you could get almost a carat in all different colors of diamonds, all natural exotics for under, well, it was $781 at checkout. So it's incredible. And congratulations on that ring. You will love it. And we are down to about 9 minutes left to go in the broadcast. And again, it's Thursday. We'll be here tomorrow night. Hope you enjoy your holiday daytime off tomorrow. Remember, we're here in the evening. We join you at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central Time. We'll go back up close and take a look at our assortment. Yes. You're very welcome. Where's she calling from? Is she? Oh, I bet that's Brenda F. and her husband David probably. Wonderful. That's wonderful to hear. She'll love it. She'll love it. We've been shopping together a very long time, so I kind of know what she likes, and I know she's going to love that one. So thank you so much, Brenda. Hi to you and your family, and I know I still have to get back to you on Vegas, but I don't think I'll be out there. I'm chained to the desk up here, so I don't get out there much as often as I'd like, but I'll let you know. But let's also talk about this tanzanite. I showed it from a distance, but I do want to show it up close. Look at this wild tanzanite here. Look how gorgeous that is with the ring too. So there's a set opportunity. Obviously this one's in platinum, the ring's in gold, but I just thought you might want to see those together. Think about it. We got the whole necklace chain situation for $29.99, and the ring that you see there is only $19.99. Those are both quoted prices before your discount happens. So really exceptional values there. And then anything else you'd like to see, let me know. They're always larger alexandrites I can bring out. I do want to remind you of the cornflower, because now that our 222 royal blue sapphire is gone, probably a good time to remind you that we still have this ultimate round cornflower that is 4.5 carats in size. It doesn't need to move to look dazzling. Quite frankly, none of them do, but that one really is the round specialty cutting that is providing a brilliance we do not normally see with a 4.5 carat round. Unheated, by the way. I don't think I've mentioned that all night long, but it is indeed an unheated, untreated 4.5 carat sapphire perfect round, but with that exemplary cutting. It's such a beautiful high-end way to do the cutting you want. And then of course you've got the diamonds that go side to side as well. That's incredible. Don't forget about the tanzanite round. I had to move it aside to make room for that 4.5 carat cornflower unheated, but it is pretty impressive. Also, as we remove this wheel, that's going to be $888. So reminder, on our last Ferrari ring there, also had a very, very important all white diamond ring. If you like the 888 selection, take a look at this platinum design. Platinum at 87 points and white diamonds there. Has that floral halo look. So that's really important. Men's ring might be gone. Here's the big ruby. That is gone. Congratulations on the ruby. Item number of the ruby, 112-6481. Here it is on the hand again. So that was $48.88 for a 211. Emerald cut ruby, congratulations on that one. So rare to see an emerald cut ruby, so well done there. 211 in size. And then we've got orange and yellow diamonds together. Right here, it's this medallion style ring. The orange diamonds are large and in the center, and then we completely finish it with a halo of the yellow. So you get the orange in the middle and the yellow on the sides, all in yellow gold. That one's down to $17.77. Also, if you like that big mandarin, we have the still east-west set mandarin here. That's the east-west set. It's the 181. It's $19.99. So you got a big value there as well. The men's ring, $49.99. I know it's restricted to a size 11, but a very common men's size. Here's our platinum and tanzanite in the pendant with the chain. Very heavy chain that's coming with it. That, remember, is going to be $29.99, but at checkout, going to come down to $26.39. So a very impressive style. Love the baguettes and the bail too, leading into that classic halo of round brilliance around your nearly 3 carat tanzanite. So that's a pretty impressive style there. Loving that one. And 110 is your diamond weight on that necklace. Then we also have, I want to remind you, we got the white diamond studs. These are the white diamonds that incorporate the baguettes and rounds together, give you that big look of an oval. That's lovely as well. So any last call on this wheel? Sure, the Indicolite, the 129. We will give you a great price on that. That's $26.99. And then, of course, take your 12% off. Look at the glow that that's got. The yellow, okay, yellow and orange diamond's gone for $17.77. Well done there. Thank you much. And then we've got the alexandrite. This is the 4.5 carat. That's where we're going to focus our attention here for a moment, because you got to see that up close. Pink diamond, 7-pointer, white diamonds around it, $14.99 on the pink diamond. exquisite, the greatest pinky ring. And then we've got our cluster of white diamonds. That's all together white diamonds. That's $888 in platinum. It's quite the value there if you would like an all white diamond ring. We don't see many of those, but it's a really good one. Have our elongated pear-shaped imperial. That's outstanding. Brought out early for request. That is down to $32.99 for a $191 imperial. More pink than it has yellow, that's for sure. It's more orangey, golden, pink together. That is down to $32.99 plus. It's actually going to be well under $3,000. The Alexandrite, $21.99 in the bridge. You're changing the gold. You're getting a ½ carat plus in the Alexandrite. And then we have those earrings, $9.99 for the studs, looking so fabulous. And then let's come in close and bring up the information for the 4.5 carat. And we'll get that wheel moving even for a second, because 113-1415, your item number, what a stone, natural, unheated, untreated, 4.5 carats. Oh, look, it's giving us a few extra seconds here at time. That's a 132, yep, and it's a 132 diamond mounting. That's going to be $79.99. And remember, all natural, no treatment at all. Do you know how rare that is in any sapphire in this world? And then to have the exquisite cutting, the color that is spot on, cornflower blue, massive size at 4.5 carats, 132 in diamonds, and you're getting that entire piece for, well, it's going to be well over $800 off. Such a wonderful example of what the very best sapphires in the world look like. That is it. The color, the cutting, it's got everything and then some. It really is that specialty piece, and you've got to see this. When you see that at home, and sure, we'll show the tanzanite again by request, absolutely, but that is one of those remarkable moments that I have never, in 26 years of doing this every day, never before have seen a 4.5 carat, that color, that size, that cutting. What about the clarity? That's a big story too, because with treating, heating is very common with sapphires and most every stone out there. You also, essentially the heating is what makes it cleaner. The heating is what makes it the better color. This didn't need it. It's got clarity galore. It's got the perfect color already that is the most in demand and most exquisite and expensive, should be. And this is our 4.5 carat. Last time I had a 4.5 carat blue sapphire, it was $13,000 and sold. And you know what? It didn't visually look nearly this big. This one looks maybe arguably more than a 4.5 carat in size. It really does. So you get this bigger look than what you're even getting in the carat weight itself. And that's incredible. Here's what it looks like on the hand, $79.99. Let's do the math for you so you know exactly where that's going to end up being. It's only $7,039. It is barely over $7,000 to get this 4.5 carat to you. And that is some bright, beautiful, exquisite coloring. And look at the flash. You can't deny that that cutting is extremely special. And that, listen, I don't have another one. That's it. If it looks good to you here, it's going to look a lot better to you seeing it up close, in person, in movement, on your hand, and know that if you ever tire of it, not possible, but if you ever, you can turn around and resell it for a whole lot more than you paid, because that's just not the going rate on sapphires. Not loose, not wholesale, not anywhere. So, I mean, I've been guiding everybody. They're taking their jewelry from the 1970s and the 1980s and the 1990s and selling it. You should. If you don't wear it, sell it. Everything about your jewelry right now is valuable. And it's more valuable now than when you bought it. And I can tell you that, and I can guarantee you that, because jewelry's never been more valuable. Natural stones, diamonds, gold, precious metals. I don't care if it's precious metal, sterling, silver, fine. It's all more valuable now than it's ever been. So turn around and take the jewelry like that you are going, I don't know what to do with this. I've had this for decades. I don't wear it anymore. Maybe it's broken. Maybe you just don't like it anymore. Maybe it was gifted to you and, you know, it's got whatever the point is, you can turn around, fund your own jewelry that you really will wear and love. Make every day special with pieces like this. That's how you do it. And we have 40 seconds left in the show. I will see you tomorrow night. We have an incredible, major Friday night for you. What a Friday it will be. So much fun to be had. So I'll see you tomorrow. Join us at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 Central Time, and 8 p.m. Eastern. That's when we'll kick off our big Friday night party together. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we will continue with this incredible 12% off biggest sale event we do. So this is going to be the time. Pick up, of course, if you have any questions about anything tonight, pick it up. We'll be here for a couple of minutes, and then I'll see you tomorrow at 5. But for now, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow at 5.